got a lot of beer here.
All right.
857 Video Game Podcast.
Ah, yes. Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. Once again, we are all here together. Algae 857.
The 23rd Stallion, what is that I hear? Turn that off. Yo, what is that? What is that? What is that?
Shall we try again?
Do it again.
What is this?
All right, hold on. Let's do this again. Let's take it from the top.
Take it from top. Take it from top.
Let's take it from the top.
Recharge.
Hold on.
Woosa. All right, go. Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage. Cheers. And welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. Today is February 10th, and I'm Algae 857.
I'm the 20th
Sticks.
Turbo 857.
And your boy Big Chuck, what up?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And we're all back together.
Oh,
The
yeah.
gang. The gang.
We are back together.
Gang
We're
is
back.
here.
A lot of changes, man.
We're
Nah,
back.
The Squizzard.
A lot
The
of changes.
Squizzard is here.
The Squidod.
The main change is this thing right here.
Look
See
at that. Look at that mug. Look at that mug, y'all.
Shadow of Mordor.
Look at that.
That's right.
mug.
Or Shadow of War, or whatever.
Look
Whichever
at
one you
that
want.
mug.
Whatever.
Gang.
Shadow of the Den.
Dope ass game.
Look
Dope
at
ass
that
game.
mug.
Oh,
Gang
yeah.
gang is
It's
in
my
it.
new beer mug. New,
That's pretty cool.
New
I'm gonna get
addition
a
to
mug.
the show.
That's vicious.
Yep.
That's sexy right
Test
there.
out.
I like it. I like it.
So how's it feel to be back?
Feels great to be back. You know, doing the remote thing, it's different.
How does it feel to be Scorpion?
No, man. I was going to say Bane. We have a special guest. Bane.
Bane.
I was going to say, Cobra, come on.
Oh,
Well, that's a good one.
that's-
Yeah,
that's not a bad one.
You can call me Captain Marble, because I look like a marble with this tie-dye shirt on.
Nah.
Captain Marble?
Captain Marvel.
I thought he said Marvel. I'm like,
No, I said Marble,
Marvel.
man.
I'm like, I don't see the
I was
You're not
wondering why
flying.
y'all weren't laughing, because it's funny.
Captain Marble.
Captain Marble is funny.
I got it. That makes sense.
What
I
up,
get it.
Marvel?
I get it.
And Cobra Commander?
You're welcome.
Captain Granite.
Are we going to have some Marble Madness today?
Yes.
Maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
References are crazy right now.
Yo, I see Emerald Wizard in the chat.
Yeah, what's up,
What's
chat?
good, man?
Smoke
And smoke back.
What's
Smoke
good,
back.
man?
A pimp,
Official.
Oh,
pimp
yeah.
named
What's going on,
Smoke
guys?
Back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's going on,
Oh,
y'all?
yeah.
What's going on? Hope y'all ready
Oh, yeah.
for a show today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yo, before we get started with the games we've been playing, I think we should get these shots down real quick.
Are we going to end the show right now?
True.
Let's do it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. It's been fun, y'all.
Cheers
Ah,
to the Level 857 reunion.
Back up in here.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Jeez.
Delicious.
What was it?
That was Herradura Reposado.
That is deliciousness.
2 weeks in a row. Delicious.
Tasty.
Delicious.
Tasty.
I think Michael Jackson probably had that shot before he performed.
Ew. Taste how it smells. Delicious.
So how are we going to start the show today, y'all?
You know what? I will start because I haven't been playing too much.
Oh, we starting with play? Okay,
Oh.
that's what we
That's
always
how
do.
we start the show.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Start with what we playing.
I'm going to stop playing Shining Force 3 because the data is not transferring over.
Did you
so
look into how
still.
to get it to transfer over?
I probably gotta get a new emulator. I think.
Really?
I think so. Because the old one was able to do it, and I looked up some shit, and they're like, "Yeah, this one does it, that one does it," and I'm like getting all annoyed by what I'm reading. So I'm like, "All right, fuck it."
Or you could find your Saturn in wherever it is.
That's just
and,
Japanese.
But the
clean it off.
2 and 3 have Japanese though. Yeah. So
I have disc. I do have. I think I own the disc.
Oh, there you go. See?
there's no
Well,
there's no English disc.
no, but it's like it's
Translate.
Their ISO's already burned onto it with the.
You just need a
you
bootleg
put
Saturn.
And it
Wasn't
works?
there a
Good luck
cartridge?
on
It
that.
should work.
So
So
yeah.
I had a cartridge that allowed you to play Japanese imports. I definitely had
that too. I
That
think,
too. Yeah.
Wait. So it's in English or no?
You should be able to play it in English. Yeah.
I should be. How?
You need a Saturn that can play emulated.
You need a
games.
real Saturn.
shit.
Nah, you need a bootleg Saturn.
Well, not a bootleg. Hacked.
So much work, y'all. There's so much work.
But yeah, there's a way to do it. There's a way to
But-
do
It
it.
ain't happening.
I'm not gonna do it because I'm not playing as that shitty character in the third scenario. So
Deej in the chat, yo.
last Jedi 2 times.
Welcome aboard, everybody in the chat. Let us know what you're drinking. Deej. Can I get a Deej?
Can I get these?
DC.
2 at a time.
Lance
2 at a
Jen
time.
is in the house.
2 at a time.
What's going on?
So yeah, I stopped playing that. I just started playing Dragon Force 1 though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I
Classic.
saw that when I walked in.
What,
I never
Um,
played that.
Which kingdom did you pick?
Wine. Highland, yeah. I haven't played it in years because I played part 2 translated thanks to Turbo 857.
Good job. Good job.
But the one that we have over there is Japanese, so I can do part
Really?
2.
Oh,
yeah.
2 is Japanese.
Yeah, 2
Really?
is Japanese.
You gotta add the
I
patch.
got
I'll
get
just
off.
send you mine.
Do you have Shining Force also?
No, I cannot. Yeah, I think I have.
Was Shining Force is Japanese too?
No, it's just.
Oh no, I think
can't transfer that
no,
shit.
I
That's
think
why.
I had English Shining Force 3 scenarios on my computer,
Well, you need to.
I'm in Dragon Force.
and I was trying to tell you that I offered it to you in the beginning. You're like, nah, Jay's got this.
Well, I'm
taken
changing
care
my mind now.
Yeah, but he just wants to play it again. He just wants to play it again.
Force 2?
of. I have Dragon Force 2. Yeah, you
Yeah, I
get
need
that
that.
too.
Also, I was gonna ask, Chalk, can I borrow your Saturn?
Yeah.
He said that mad cautious too.
I don't even know.
Yo,
about
you
Saturn.
said
Honestly said.
You said like I'm gonna steal it.
He said,
I'm never getting it
No,
back.
no, I
Yeah.
just gotta figure
Find
out
it?
where it is because it's not at my place. It
I've
might
never
be in
had
my
a Saturn,
house.
man.
I
I've
don't know where
missed
my
out.
Saturn is.
I feel
Mine
like I
is
missed out.
somewhere.
I think it's in somewhere.
And I don't know if it
I found a Dreamcast.
I found. Well, I have my Dreamcast,
Yeah,
but
everybody finds a Dreamcast.
Everyone. I found a
finds a
Dreamcast
Dreamcast.
too. Mine's upstairs in the attic.
I didn't
I
know
was.
if it's mine.
I was
That
telling,
shit is like piss yellow.
I was telling Style before. I was like, I missed out on the Saturn. I wanted it so bad. I got a PlayStation for Christmas, and I wanted the Saturn so bad. I love the PlayStation. Don't get me wrong. I love the PlayStation, but I wanted the Saturn, and then I missed out. And when I finally got an opportunity to buy my own console, it was the Dreamcast. That was the first console I bought with my own money.
Saturn
Good
ship
decision.
is
And,
sales.
Saturn's better.
And then,
What?
then 2 years later,
What?
I regretted it. Let me start.
Easily, to me, it's better.
To you,
To
yeah.
me, no, I'm just saying.
No, but I missed out. I
There's
missed
so much
out
for
on
me, right?
Shining Force. I missed out, even though I got tortured by you guys watching you play that all the time. I still was interested in at least trying it until I watched you guys play. But I wanted to play that, and also Dragon Force intrigued me as well.
Dragon Force
but I
is
never,
dope,
I
man.
never played those games, man.
Yeah, as
But
soon
what
as
have
I
you been
find
playing now, though?
What?
I said, but what you been playing now, though?
Well, I didn't even finish.
I know. We're gonna move on.
I'm just like.
Yeah. Continue.
No, I just started that like actually an hour before the podcast because I was just so pissed off about Shining Force 3. But other than that, I've been playing Smash Brothers, trying to get Byleth to Elite. And it took me a little, I haven't played with him in over a couple months. And I think the last time I left him, he was in the 7 mils, and I was getting my ass whooped playing him again because it's just, he's so different.
He's a tough character.
He's so different. And then like maybe after an hour and a half, he dropped down to like the low 5s, and I got him back up to like almost 7 mils again. I started getting the rhythm, and I'm like, ooh, I could probably get him to Elite pretty soon, the way I was feeling with him. Pause. But yeah, what? Why
So
y'all
unnecessary.
laughing? Why y'all
So
laughing?
unnecessary.
Why y'all laughing? But yeah, that's it. I've just been playing Smash and Dragon Force. That's it.
You were getting sabotaged all week by the internet, though.
Oh
By
God!
bad internet.
Don't even get me started on the internet, man. Don't even get me
yeah.
started on the internet. I was getting. It felt like someone sent a bug over and like was ruining everything I was doing. That
Even on
involved the internet.
Fighter Fridays, you was getting.
Oh my God, that was a nightmare.
Probably us that was like, dude, it was destroyed.
No, I don't even think because we thought it was someone else who always
The
has a
hell?
bad connection, but I am almost positive it was on our side. I'm almost positive.
It was bad.
My button was delayed half a second.
Really?
Actually, a little bit. It was like I hit the button, he attacks. Hit the button, then he attacks.
Lag.
So that's what I was playing with the entire time.
Oh, Fireflies?
Yeah.
That's really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Lost to that.
Yeah. I had to get
That's
used to. I had to get used to playing with a delay. The entire time.
That's what I'm saying. You
That's
get
not
used
fun.
to the delay. So shut up, Jake.
No,
you
nah,
step
it was
in the ring.
No, but you
Late.
can't
That
play.
was a second
Listen. Just not to cut you off. but
Yeah.
You can't play a game that takes precision and timing with a delay, man.
Oh, it's a night.
Like I can't play Tetris like
On
that.
my
man.
end, it translated fine, though.
Of
I thought
course,
everybody-
because you were like
You haven't
racking up the wins.
and
No,
you had a
no,
different
that's
some
connection.
bullshit.
No. Your input and everything, the way everybody moved was fine.
Of
That was
course,
the
because
input.
it's not on your side.
Exactly.
It's on my side.
You
That's
were in
why
a different location.
What I'm trying to say, if you press attack and you see the attack a second later, it translates on my screen,
No,
my
no,
screen
no,
the same
no.
regular time.
No, when I hit the
Yes,
button,
it does.
when I hit the button, what I see myself do, it responds
I know,
a half a second later.
but on
which
my
is-
screen, I already saw that.
I don't even know what you're trying to like.
All right,
He's trying to make
terrible.
sure my wins are official. No,
My wins are official. All right, I was.
you lost to me with lag. All right, twice.
Anyways.
You got to smash the sword to the face.
Okay, who's
Who else? What else are you playing, Eric? Are you playing?
No, that's it. That's all I'm playing.
That was it. I'll go quick because it's only a few minutes.
I'm Zan in the
Of,
chat.
stuff.
What's up? What's up?
What
Hey,
up, brother?
what's going on? The newest game that I played, it's an indie game that I've been wanting to play for a long time. It's by Devolver Digital.
Digital.
I was going to say Devolver. awesome game. It's called Gris. In Spanish, it's called
Grits?
Gris.
Grizz.
Oh, I thought grits.
Gris. In Spanish means gray.
That's the one with the
And-
art that looks insane.
I'm sure I
It's
saw
a
it before.
fucking.
I'm sure I saw
It's
it.
an art. It's
It's a masterpiece.
yeah, dude. That's artistically, it's a masterpiece. It's like it's unbelievable. It's like you're playing in a hand drawn animated like cartoon.
That's cool.
At some parts, I was like, "Am I actually playing this?" Like, and I'm
Could
like,
you imagine it just goes off and you
yeah,
act like you're
yeah.
playing, but you're really not?
But you know what's crazy? Some parts do take over, and it's like part of the cinema. But there are parts where you do play, and I'm like, I'm thinking it's a cinema. I'm like, wait, I'm controlling this, and then I stop, and it's like, wow, this is crazy. Anyway, it's a side-scrolling puzzle platformer. Amazing puzzles, very very beautiful. The music is like dynamic music, so depending on what you're doing, it like adapts to what you do. It's awesome, dude. And the puzzles are
No,
Brilliant.
From the trailer I saw, it looked ridiculous. Seen it
yeah,
a couple times. It always falls off because I don't remember it. But
you know, I had it on the back burner for a while,
Yeah.
for like at least a year and a half. I've been wanting to play it, and I finally got a chance to play it, and I'm glad I did because I went through it like in 3 hours. It's a short playthrough.
Really? Yeah, I give it a
And,
shot then.
It's awesome though.
Like Katana Zero, man. It's like
Yeah.
4 hours.
And there are 2 boss battles, which are, I was like blown away, man. I was like, as far as the animation, I was just like, whoa, what the fuck? This is crazy how they did that. Of course, everybody knows I'm training for the World Tetris Championship, Classic Tetris.
Bulking up.
Playing on that. I
Getting
haven't,
swole. in Tetris.
unfortunately, I haven't improved. I have not passed. I cannot surpass the 95,000 points, but
Not yet.
I'm still working. I'm still working on it.
It's all about the grind.
I also played for Tetris Tuesday, Tetris Attack, and
The right way.
Thanks to yeah. The stream actually did go through. Thanks to Emerald Wizard in the chat to help me out. I was stuck on a puzzle. I was doing the puzzle mode, and it tells you like you have to clear the stage with a certain amount of moves, and
You was stupid.
oh my god, man.
Damn.
No, dude, I really was. I felt like a moron.
He said he was.
My brain was like
stupid.
fried towards the end. I'm like, yo, I don't know if I could do this, man. I don't know if I could do this.
What
But,
are you,
um,
stupid?
I forgot. I'm so sorry. I forgot your name. I don't even know if you're here in the chat, but there was someone in the chat yesterday who actually helped me. He gave me some clues.
Oh, I
Because he beat the part, and I was like really stuck. And I was about to just like, yo, I'm gonna end the stream right here.
That's when
But,
the chat helps you out, man. They're good.
No, it was really cool of him to do that, man. But yeah, man, that's it. That's all I played.
All right, I can say what I played because it's super quick. So, as always, I played nothing. I played.
Damn, that's like 3 weeks in a row.
No, I got a chance to play one thing this week because I wasn't letting it go by without trying to get this thing through. I played Ghost of Tsushima.
Damn, man.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Sushi.
Just on purpose.
Ghost of Sushi. No,
Ghost of
man.
Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. I played that because I can't. That game is so large. Just looking at the map is like it's intimidating to
Right.
try and play. And you have to put hours and hours into this thing to get to where you want to go. Because I've been doing side missions, scrolling around because obviously other people want to play. I don't want to do all the main beats of the story when everyone's around. So I'm just gaining up my levels, gaining new weapons and stuff like that. So when I do get up to those parts, it's not going to be an ass-kicking moment where I just get my ass whipped. So I'm going to be prepared for them. So I'm just building up my character and doing the side stuff. And amazing game. But
It's funny. I'll take a peek sometimes. It's not. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Exactly.
I don't like.
Right.
There's nothing story ruined for me whatsoever.
well, no, I'm not doing the story
Yeah.
at all. Like I did one part and it just skipped past it. And I
Even
did
the
whole
intro
bunch of
when
stuff.
people are talking, I'm like, I'm not watching. I just hear shit. I don't know what
You
I'm
don't know
even
what's
listening
going on or
to.
happening.
It's just
Whatever.
such a smooth
Okay.
game. It's amazing. I just tell you to look when the picture is crazy because the graphics are ridiculous.
The
I'm just
lighting-
walking
yeah,
and I'm
the
seeing the
lighting's
light
nice.
through the trees and the grass and like I'm like, look at this. Just
Does
look
it,
at this.
does it look better on the PS5 than the PS4?
It has a smoother frame rate.
Wow.
But the graphics will probably be pretty much the same, but the dynamic range of it is different.
We're talking
from
about
the
60
PS5.
frames.
HDR.
Oh Jesus Christ!
No, I didn't play it in 60 on this
Oh,
one.
HDR,
Because
yes.
I actually play this one in graphics mode
Ah.
and it's different. Because usually I play in graphics mode, I'm like, nah, I want the smoothness. But I can't tell the smooth difference in this one. So,
Interesting.
I mean, I just done a bunch of side missions there.
Last time I played a game in graphics mode, it shut down the console.
What?
Really?
No, I'm joking.
What console you play?
No, that was the Switch, the
Yeah.
control demo.
Yes.
It was
Oh,
skip,
yeah,
it skipped
yeah.
it skipped a bit.
Yes.
Skipped a bit.
Yo, that's funny.
That was a cloud game.
Smoke came from it.
Oh, we got Casado Magic.
No, it's Casano.
Casano. Magic.
I had to say fast. What's
going on?
Keep going. What's going on? Yeah. But yeah, that's what I played. Can't wait to get back to it. But like I said, when I ended it, I looked at the map. I was like, damn, man, I put in the hours and I only got the slither.
Don't even look anymore. Just go. Just go. Don't even
Yeah, I
look.
did the same thing with Red Dead, man. I was like, oh.
I was like, it's like 40 times more.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
so much more map.
Yep.
And then when I first saw it, though, I was like, this map is giant. And then I moved up and said, there's a bigger part
Yeah.
up on top.
Damn.
It was like,
That
looking
was
at,
I'd rather not even look at it.
It's like, no, this is just the map to the first part.
it was like looking at Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's a big ass map. And then you look at Grand Theft 5 and you're like,
Jesus.
this is massive.
Yeah.
It's a massive map.
It's an entire globe.
I think maps and games are big enough. They don't need to go any bigger.
It's like South America is the map. And then you're like, wait, hold up. There's North America too. That's that big.
There's gonna be a developer out there who makes a game that takes like a year to beat. Like
They're gonna make a game that's the entire world.
That's the
like
whole
actual
world.
continents. You gotta walk the whole continent.
You got to spend a month sailing from one
yeah.
place to another.
And
The
it's
whole world.
and it's still being developed like as you're playing the game.
Yeah.
in real time.
Well,
We
Death
released
Stranding-
50%.
That's like Marvel's Avengers. It's still being developed as
being
a playing
Hey,
game.
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Death Stranding was walking from one side of US to the other, and that was a giant game. So
There.
yeah, how you gonna make a game about walking from
Walking
one side to the other?
Walking simulator, man.
They're like, yo, we did this. We actually
FedEx
made them walk to the
simulator.
other side. Yes, make it a game.
Sounds great.
I
FedEx.
made the mistake of like reading the story synopsis, and I was
don't
like,
need that.
I was freaking lost, man. I was like, "Yo,
You don't need that.
this is way too much." I didn't understand
Nah, you don't need that.
what was going on.
That's why we don't play that.
Can't
Like
rock
homie.
with it.
Like
Can't
homie
rock.
to-
man.
like homie to clown.
I still want to play it just to try it. At least watch the cutscene in the beginning.
Have fun with that.
He said that shit like it's like a drug he's intimidated by.
Nah, I am.
Just try it. Just to say I tried it.
Yeah, just to give it a shot, man. That's it.
I never
Yeah.
had crack.
Oh man, it's not clear.
Terrible. What
Anyways.
you been playing?
I was Among Us with you guys.
Ah,
we
that's
played. I
right.
forgot I played that.
Shoot, I forgot it. We played that also.
I
Damn.
just so would say that's why.
We
Fun
should have
game.
started with the group games.
It was a fun game.
That's a silly fucking game.
Yeah.
Dude.
The shenanigans, man.
I
Listen,
did, yo.
The sleaziness.
No, this grind. When the video comes out, y'all gonna see some grimy shit.
Oh man.
and you're gonna see some stuff you never seen before
Yeah.
that only we can provide.
Oh yeah. Our perspective.
Yeah.
Other than that, Last of Us 2, still chucking away in that game.
You still didn't beat that?
Not yet. It was a rough week.
How far are you, man?
Let's see.
No spoilers. Don't tell us.
Hours.
Yeah.
Well, last time it was Yo D. She's pregnant.
Yo, man.
I'm past that part now. I'm past
that
it. Now it's
freaking movie quote.
What the hell, man?
If you know what movie that's from, which
Oh,
you
dude,
won't,
No.
put it in the comments or in the
Yeah.
chat.
I'll bet my left leg. No one knows
No
where
one
the
knows
hell
what
that's
that
from.
is.
That
But
movie is trash.
it'll probably come up on a Google search.
I parted ways with a companion. Won't say who. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I'm gonna say
We
who it
get
is.
where you are.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
move.
I got the boat.
Just say how many hours you played. That's what I was
I don't
getting
remember.
at.
I don't
didn't-
remember how many hours.
Oh, okay. Actually,
okay.
no. You boat. Okay.
You got some time in there.
I'm on-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm
pretty
up
fun.
to the boat. The game is hilarious though. On that Smash Ultimate, of course, is played on Fire Fridays. Fire Fridays, that was pretty good. And also was playing online, and I'm tired of fighting people who rage quit when I beat them. It's like I had decisive matches, very close matches, three of them that night. Like the last time, it was yesterday. That was last night I played, three of them. Like, how am I gonna fight? How three people gonna rage quit on me, and I don't get no points for that?
Was
So
it in a row?
It was no, three different characters.
Oh.
It was-
That'd be awesome if it was in a row. I'd be like, y'all bugging right
no,
now.
it was with Link, it was Samus, and Richter. And I was just like, yo, they got robbed. I was like, this is just not right. So I deserve the points for those decisive wins. I don't like that shit.
Wait,
So-
you had to rob that quit? You had to rob that quit?
a rob?
Rob that quit? Did you
No,
just-
it was Richter.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I got robbed.
Oh, you got robbed.
I got robbed.
Okay,
of
because I had to
those
rob that quit the other day. So I was like, is this motherfucker just going around getting his ass whooped and quitting? Like,
It was a Gandorf because it was a come from behind win. Like he had one stock on me, and then I came back and I beat him. And then it was down to the last hit, and the motherfucker was pissed off. He got beat decisively. It was a spin attack, sent his ass out. But yeah, that was the only thing I was playing. That's
Paul
it.
C in the
They
chat.
need to police that, man.
They do.
What's going on?
Paul C in
They
the
need to police that.
And if you want to see hide and seek in Among Us, you might get what you want.
Yeah, man.
Just wait for the footage. Wait for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
footage.
wait for
Actually, yeah, Chuck, you can play that, man.
I got some.
Play what?
The
Hide and seek.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, you play hide and seek in Among Us?
yeah.
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
You play it wrong, you do.
Oh, okay.
That was me at the beginning. I was just mad scared of everybody. Like, someone's going to kill me.
No, it's gonna be fun, man.
Well, the only thing new I played was Among Us. Yeah, that was
Same
fun.
every week.
Yeah,
So wait.
Same as usual.
None of y'all messing with no Cyber Shadow, man? Nobody?
I didn't go
I
back
told
to
you
Cyber
what happened,
Shadow.
Next week.
I was
though.
trying to record some content, so
Yeah.
I went back to old stuff that I'm like pretty far ahead in, so I can make like some cool vids. You know what I mean? So
I want to see some
You
bits
know
of,
my
of
issue
y'all
was.
dying, getting frustrated in Cyber Shadow.
No, you know my issue is the controller that I have.
Oh, yeah, you need a fucking...
I can't get.
Yeah.
I haven't had time to do it, but
yeah.
that's my issue. That's it. The game is awesome.
and I got to
Game
give a
is
shout
awesome.
out to everyone who came through for Fighter Fridays for Smash Friday.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
dope.
yeah, thank you.
That was
same.
mad fun.
That was dope.
Same for
And,
Tetris Tuesday, man.
I took great pleasure in crushing Laval Larrier's, stepping on his throat, and kicking him out the ring.
I'll be 100% honest. I was in the chat, right? And I was y'all talking mad smack. And I was in matches. When he was in matches, I didn't even notice he was in matches. I'll be honest. I was like, wait, Laval's... where was Laval? Like, I don't remember him being like in the match.
No, he was in a couple matches.
I remember when they were Richter and Simon for one match. I was like, I hate them both. They were Richter and Simon.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
I saw were axes, whips, and vials flying. I was so mad.
That sounds annoying.
It was. But yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
Oh, which one was Emerald Wizard? He's HD. Which character?
No, he
is
wasn't playing.
No, he
he wasn't
wasn't.
He played.
Okay.
Emerald, I think, played probably one of the first Smash Fridays, right?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Emerald was in there.
Oh, well, okay.
Emerald was in there. I think maybe Paul C. Was Paul C in there too?
Paul didn't play.
No?
He was talking shit in the chat.
Oh, okay. I think there was a few people.
Yeah,
in
last
the
Friday
chat
he was
that
talking in the
playing.
chat. I was
No,
so
because
heated.
there was a couple who play with. They're pretty good. Yeah, a couple players was pretty good.
2 people came in late. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
9
like
volts
that.
pretty good.
Yeah, 9-volt was good.
Yeah.
And there
I was
another one.
pissed because we had some cool showdowns, and I'm like, I need to fight this guy with a good controller. I'm like, I hate losing matches like that. Or should I say, a good internet? Emerald Wizard was sabotaging my internet, man.
That's what he said.
Oh, shit. He's like, this will get him.
Oh, they actually have a mode called hide and seek? I was just talking about how we were playing.
So he was referring to the mode.
No, I know.
That's what I
I
was saying. I was like, there's another mode hide and seek?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, the way I was playing
was
was
an update.
just like hide and seek.
I also saw something that was like a beta that has like a new role. Like there's imposter, there's a crewmates, and there's another one called the snitch.
Oh,
Oh wow, you can call it people.
He gets
Yeah, that's awesome.
he learns who the imposters are at a certain time, and then he has the option to out them.
Oh,
Yeah.
the snitch.
oh shit!
Yo, that's hilarious.
And you can kill him.
It's good to see it evolve.
Yo, let me kill the snitch.
That game is
Kill
very
the
good.
snitch. Snitches get stitches, man.
No, it's just hilarious. Among Us is funny. It is a funny game.
Now we'll get more videos of that, definitely.
I was like, why is this game so popular? And I played it. I was like, I see why.
Well, since we know how to set up, now we gotta see if anybody else can, like Media Glitch, reach out to some of our past guests and stuff like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
we gotta get that going, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Emma was playing with
See if we
John
can get Tommy and Vic.
and
Tommy and Vic Among Us.
and Ghost, like you said. He was playing Ghost of Tsushima with John. And
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Hold on, it's more than one player?
Four players online.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got a
check
tip.
that out.
We got a tip in order to get it. So someone's gonna have to get
Four
it.
players.
yeah.
Well, if it's like a $5 tip, that doesn't help.
Yeah, right.
Now it's more than that. It's more than that.
Nah, it's 4 players playing Ghost of Tsushima. The 5th player should be Pac-Man, right?
Guys, next
Red
time,
Skull laugh
guys,
for that
all
one.
right, next time he
Well-
does that, just leave him with silence for a hot minute.
No, the next
I want him
time
to
he-
feel that silence.
No, we're gonna have sound effects.
You know what
for
that means? That means we go to the news.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Ready?
We ready?
Yeah. All right. All right. I'll take that. I'll take
Close,
that.
close. We getting it back.
I like
We
that
getting it
whoosh.
back.
I
We
like that
getting it
whoosh
back.
at the end,
that.
man. I like
There
that
you
whoosh.
There you go.
No, let's add it after.
Is that a fart? Was that a fart?
That was a fart.
Before you get started, could someone grab me a bottle opener because for some reason I don't have one over
Kev, you
here.
got that?
Just
Oh
break the bottle.
no!
Just break
Oh
the bottle.
no!
Yo, if Kev fell over, that'd be funny.
Just crack that bottle.
That was my
We gotta
plan.
get some customized bottle openers, man.
For real.
I don't drink out of
Well,
bottle.
that's merch.
Yo, with my face.
No, man.
Yo,
we're talking about
yo,
merch.
hit him with that merch.
Talking about
Say that's merch.
an NES controller bottle opener. Or something.
Hell
Saying
yeah.
that's merch.
Well, then we'll
idea.
see
Nah, we make
controller
level
based
857 bottle opener.
bottle opener.
Merch.
He said merch.
All right, there,
You make that
businessman.
you go make that.
Birch.
Okay,
I
so
dig
let's
it.
get on with the news. UK politicians focus on banning console scalpers and those using bots to buy up inventory.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
Yes.
About
Get
that
rid of
life.
those fucks.
How would that work though?
I don't know, but they need to do it somehow in some way because as you see, I got lucky. We getting a PS5.
I got lucky
You got lucky with a Xbox.
because someone actually I didn't even buy it from a store. Someone else got it, and then I bought it for that.
Oh,
Lucky.
word.
Wow.
A scalper? You bought from a scalper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shit.
Got it out the back
He
of a
needs to
truck.
go
I
to
see.
jail.
I see you got it back of a
No,
truck.
that person said, "What the fuck did I just buy? Here, take it."
Yeah. Fell off the truck. I mean, I don't want
I
it
bought it for
anymore.
retail price. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, sure.
I did. I did. Got it for retail.
Well, currently the systems, it sucks because the system is going for like right now they're going for about 850, 900.
Dude,
It's
$1
still above what it
million
was.
dollars.
It's crazy.
It's not as much as it was because it used to be
always
like 1,200 and stuff like that. So it is getting lower as demand dies down after Christmas. I thought it would be better now.
Only 1,200.
No.
800.
Okay.
But what sucks about it is like there's no chance. Like these bots have taken over so bad. There's really no chance for a normal like just regular customer to come in and order these things. First of all, you have to be on point. You have to know when these come to the store. So you got to be on Twitter. They say it's going to be up at 3 o'clock. Blah blah blah. 3 o'clock happens. 3:01 happens. They're all sold out.
the bot's like already got it.
Yeah, but
No, sometimes they had it where they bought it beforehand. Before it even went on sale, they were already sold out.
if they have, if they,
I
they
blame
sh-
it on Megatron.
What they should do is make a, you know, like when you make a purchase or you go sign in somewhere and it's like the captcha.
No,
thing
I
comes
know.
up.
You
Are
think it
you
would
a
be
human?
easy.
Are you a human being? And you have to click the
yeah,
photos
yeah,
to match or
yeah.
whatever. They should do something like that when you go to purchase a damn.
They
like,
upgrade
a
the
console.
AI.
It's been
No, for real.
Or
You
what they
think
could
that?
do?
You think that?
Yeah, I was watching the video on YouTube on what is it? The data mining shit. The people that have those rigs where they have like, they basically buy out all the graphics cards and shit. So if you want to build your own PC and shit, it's like the graphics card is like the most expensive thing now.
Well, the two things that have been selling out are the consoles
Yeah,
and graphics cards.
Yeah.
Impossible to get.
it's crazy.
People have been buying PCs with the graphics cards in them to take the graphics card out and sell the graphics card
It's
for way
actu-
more than the PC.
It's actually cheaper to buy a pre-built PC with the graphics card in it than to buy the fucking standalone graphics card.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because everybody's buying
Jeez.
the graphics card and they're just saturating the market by just inflating the numbers. So it's like,
Imagine buying something for $2,000, taking out the card and selling the card for $4,000.
yeah,
That's basically what it's like.
yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
not exactly that
Yeah,
much money,
man.
but still, it's
No,
enough.
it's-
yeah.
What they should do is start getting dedicated stock for in-store purchase only.
Well, that would help a little bit. Like I don't understand. Well, I do understand why they're not putting it in stores because they don't want pandemic.
All right.
So you don't want people in line
Yeah.
waiting right next to each other, getting sick to
Get
get
your
this thing.
sick ass off
Right.
the line.
That's the reason why they haven't sent it to the stores yet.
That's true.
But understandably, they have to. They don't care. This is what it shows. It shows that they don't care that how it's selling. They just know that it is selling.
It's getting money.
Like literally in the first month. Well, since the PlayStation's been released up to last week, they sold 4 million something. 4 million systems already within the first couple of months. So
pretty good.
How
that goes
many-
to show you that they don't care how it's being sold. They just care that they are out of the factory.
What percentage of them are bots? I'm sorry.
No, I mean, listen, I wouldn't have a problem if people can get on and just buy it regular, and you get lucky, and you get 2 or whatever. That's fine. But the bots buying up 2,000 of the systems for one person, it's ridiculous.
No, it should
That's
be.
when it's illegal.
It should be. They should just eliminate bots altogether. Just like, look, you want to buy the system, you have to show me photo ID. You have to, you have to give me proof that you're a human being.
Yeah.
And you only get one. That's
Yeah.
it.
But
You only get one per.
What about human robots?
man?
Could you imagine
An android?
I'm human.
I am not. I am a bot.
Human robot.
I was in a car accident and I have my
PS5. I could.
Cybernetic humans can buy them.
They
No problem.
rebuilt me.
Let me see your wallet. Give me a second.
dude. That's gonna be.
I left it in my car. I'll be back. They never come back.
Look at that walk. Look at that walk. He's not a
I'll
fucking
be
human.
back.
When somebody says they go into their car to get their card or wallet, they're not coming back.
No, yeah, that's it.
It's
it.
it's somebody
You'll never see 'em
breaking the
again.
law. They're leaving. They're trying to escape. But the thing is, like, they used to have like bots for sneakers and stuff like that. That used to be the main thing for. Okay, I need my Jordans. I need this. Blah blah blah.
Jordans.
But the thing that they're trying to make this illegal overseas because what if this comes like people understand how this works now, and what if it comes down to something that you need like. When they did hand sanitizer and stuff, people were hoarding them and trying to sell them back on eBay. They made that illegal right away because it was costing people lives. They were dying.
Right.
when people see that this works with bots and stuff, what's to say they're not going to do something like, oh, I'm going to buy all this medicine with a bot, and then I'm going to sell it back on eBay. If it's not illegal, obviously you can charge whatever you want. If it's that, like, that's going to be serious. Games aren't killing each other. Like, they're not killing people by holding the game system and selling it for more. But if it's medicine or something like that, that's when it gets crazy. And if it's not illegal, people are going to do it. That's why it has to be a law that you can't buy in bulk on something that's like limited.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Oh yeah, the medical industry will put a stop to that in seconds.
Yeah.
Seconds.
The fact that they haven't done anything about this over
Because-
all this time
No,
is
well,
crazy.
that's a public health crisis. This
Yeah.
isn't. This is a game console.
It's
man.
a public health crisis, but to the medical industry, give us our money. That's what. That's as soon as people that are rich start losing money, that's when they start caring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
That's true.
Yeah. They got their PS5s. No
Yeah.
problem. They're like,
Rich
yeah,
folks.
I'll just buy this.
They have their PS6.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, they have a PS6 already. Like, you ain't getting this one. This is straight from Sony.
Xbox Series Z.
rich people, man. I read an article that this Canadian billionaire,
E.
this Canadian billionaire flew to with his wife, and pretended to be like part of this small rural town or whatever. On this
Kazakhstan.
private jet just to get a vaccine,
Right?
and then he got caught, and then he
Get out of here.
Scum.
Get out of here,
he
rich
got
fuck.
caught. I was like, damn it, man.
Like,
This
why
guy-
don't you just stay in your castle in Canada?
Yeah, just
and
say-
he lived there for
Until
like
you
a
keep-
week and pretended to be like a member of the town just to get the service because it was like a low income
Nope.
neighborhood.
What a piece of
Fucked up.
garbage.
Like, no, let them get it
Like,
first.
what the fuck? That's
Let
so
the elderly and the
That's
frontline
so
workers get it from.
fucked up.
Like,
man.
get to the back of the line, rich
It's like
fuck.
he's like, nah, I got money. I need to buy this.
They don't care about scalpers. Rich people don't care about scalpers. They'll buy it regardless. They're like, give me 10 of those. I'll just give them to my friends.
Rich people just want
But
that.
how many of you guys out there actually got a system? Are you still waiting? It's ridiculous. And like I said, if you're not following Twitter, if you really want the system, you need to get on there and try and just beat the bots.
And
Sticks.
if you really want it, Sticks will sell it to you for double the price.
That's
sorry.
right.
I'm about to pay you $1,000 for the PS5.
I've got a couple.
Damn.
I got a couple. He's the number one scalper right here.
Can't knock the hustle.
Imagine that.
Yo, balling.
Imagine I had $1,000 to
Yeah.
spend on the console.
All right.
Okay. Assassin's Creed fans hit out at Valhalla's extremely overpriced microtransactions. What does hit out mean? Whatever. Assassin's Creed fans are mad as hell at these transactions. That's
Why are they surprised?
So, I mean, this has been going on since like what? The first time I heard of it was Oblivion, but I'm sure on PC it's been like ridiculous before that. But you know that horse armor though. That's when they went crazy. It was like a $3 horse armor.
Stop it.
But
Stop
all
it.
right, so in Assassin's Creed they have armors that you can buy. They're mad that they put so much. They're mad that they put so much armor in this game. There's 9 that you can get in the game itself, but the fact that they have more than what you get in the game available for purchase, it's making people very, very mad, and they keep adding it at a ridiculous rate.
Screw that shit.
And that's always the type of microtransactions that we always criticize. You know, it's like the stuff that are barred behind a microtransaction.
armor,
You know?
outfits.
Yeah,
It's like if you can unlock it mid-game, okay.
That's fine.
But if you're selling exclusive stuff, microtransactions, that's not cool.
I'm all about the DLC. If you want to make me pay for DLC, it's got to be like, oh, side quest.
Missions,
This.
stuff.
I love it how Batman did it. Batman Arkham Alliance. They
Oh,
had like
yeah.
these challenge maps and this and that. You know, that they came with costumes and stuff. But
And
you're
they
not,
had different Batmobiles.
yeah, they all kinds.
They put a lot of content.
and it was like almost a year's worth
Yeah.
of downloadable content. But if you're like, yo, if you want this new outfit, you're gonna spend $3.99. Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I do
man.
have a critique about one part of the Batman thing, but keep going.
but they're
No,
mad. They're mad because it costs $60 to buy the game, and charging all this money for extra. And there's people spent over $100 for this stuff already, and it's crazy. I don't have a problem. Like, listen, it's outfits, whatever. You don't have to. The thing is, you don't have to buy the outfit.
That's correct. Yeah,
Right.
that's,
You don't have to
that-
buy
that-
it
that
outright.
is- It's like the Avengers thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy the
That's
It's
costume.
the
not
argument.
hindering the actual game,
Yeah.
so I don't have a huge problem with it. But I can see why people are getting mad.
The way to fight that though, and that's with anything, man. If you're mad about the price of something, you got to vote with your wallet and just don't buy it. That's it. Let these
But
companies
if it's an
know.
awesome outfit though.
Listen.
That's awesome.
I understand that these developers need to get paid. They need to make, they have to make a living. They have to get money. They have to get paid for what they're doing, and I understand that. But there's a
Fine line between
there's a
ripping
fine
off
line,
people.
man. Yeah,
Dude, that's
it's
like
like
what-
yo, you're going crazy.
That's
now.
like when Stick sent me the picture. Yo, fucking the Michael Keaton 1989 Batman costumes available. I said,
That's different.
$50. No.
what do you want?
Well, I'll tell you why.
I
it's
think that was
different.
free, right? I think that was free.
I'll tell you why
And
it's
the
different.
Batmobile.
Yeah.
Even if it was
Free download.
for more money, even if it was paid, they had the Batmobile too.
Yeah, I was
So
just like,
that's
yo,
more than just the
insane.
costume.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
insane.
That's something else.
That was just like.
But what if it was
and
like
they had challenge maps geared towards that Batmobile.
Yeah, they did. Yep. Yes, they did.
for $50? I'm joking. Imagine if they did though.
You know
Well,
what? I forgot.
he
how
would've bought
much- I forgot how much that season pass was, but it was worth it.
I think it was $100.
No.
No,
Season
not
pass
for the
was-
season
The
pass.
game and the
wasn't.
season pass, I think, was $100.
Oh,
for-
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
yeah, for
that
both,
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was worth
But
it.
they gave you a lot
Which
of
means
shit.
it's probably
Yeah.
like $20 for that. You know.
Not $40. Whatever.
The
But they had a
challenge
lot of
maps,
extra stuff.
The extra story that's
They had
in
story
there.
mode stuff.
Yeah, there's some extra characters. It's like,
You
nah.
could play as Harley.
Yeah,
right?
you
That
play as
was the whole
Harley.
mission with that.
Harley,
I remember that, yeah,
Azrael,
yeah.
Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin. You could.
Yeah, it was
It's
worth
Red-
it.
it's definitely
Hood, yeah,
worth
Red
it.
Hood had a
Hell
mission in
yeah.
that too. Yeah.
Definitely worth it.
I mean, we're paying for a season pass is over $20. It's
I
still,
think-
That's
Depends.
Yeah.
You got to make that. Make
Why do they even
make
call
the
it a
right
season
choice.
pass?
The thing about
Yeah.
well, I have a
Every month.
gripe with the season passes though, man. I got a gripe with it. 'cause
Well, there's
it's like-
good and bad. There's
it-
definitely some. There's bad in there. I'm not gonna say everything is like,
It's-
oh, it's perfect. It's
I
like,
see- to me, season pass is like a Kickstarter, man. You put money in, and you're
A
like
Kickstarter.
for like a hoping that this thing
That
is gonna
it's
come
gonna
out,
be
that they're gonna deliver on their promise.
Well, I
That's
mean,
what
they,
a season
sometimes they
pass
tell you.
is.
Sometimes they tell you. Sometimes they don't. Like
It's-
fighting games, they don't. It's a surprise. They build off of
It
excitement.
can be good.
Yeah.
It can be good, and it can also be bad. It's a It's like gambling. You're just like
Yeah.
throwing your money there, and you're hoping to God that they promise.
well,
you know,
that's
deliver
it's
on
like the
promise.
Smash Brothers, right? With their packs.
Yes.
Their
Yes.
five.
Yes.
It's like depending on what character you like. You know, depends on the purchase. Like when the new one, you know, when they announced Min Min, I didn't buy the pack. And then the next one was Steve. Hell no, I didn't buy the pack. Then they announced Sephiroth. I said,
time to
yeah,
buy this
all right,
pack.
all right, here we go.
Yeah, you don't have to
well,
buy it right away.
this
I'm like, here we go.
This
You can
is what-
see. You can
now
see
we're
if you
good.
want the stuff. But
Right,
the thing about
exactly.
the season passes, I understand why there's season passes.
I understand.
Yeah.
that
People
too.
are working. You're actually adding stuff. People have to work those hours. How are they getting paid?
I'm
They
about
gotta
that.
get
Yeah,
paid.
I understand.
But
that.
if it's for a freaking costume, you can get. You can no, not you're not getting paid for that.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Nah.
No, not a costume.
Add it to the game.
Yeah.
You bought the game.
Yeah.
Or a
Help us
freaking or a weapon like they add. It's like they didn't add.
Excalibur.
Yeah, like
You
come
can kill
on,
everyone
man.
with one hit, but you gotta pay $40 for it.
Come
Kiss
on,
my
man.
ass.
It better not be a payless
Come on.
swap.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you want this in purple? He got you $3.
No, that's the worst kind of freaking microtransaction. It's the freaking costumes.
Cosmetics.
It's the skins.
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
In the 80s, we already had to pay to hit the skins, and now we got to
Oh,
fucking
boy.
buy it in the game. It's ridiculous.
And moving on to the next
Next
news.
one.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
next
So
one.
how do y'all feel about microtransactions? Let us know in
And
the comments.
and the
And
prices.
are you happy about what they're doing with these costumes?
Valhalla, holla.
Valhalla.
I can only call that. I refuse to go about Valhalla.
Hit out.
Yeah,
Hit out.
You got that Assassin's Creed holla.
Terraria on Stadia canceled after developers locked out of Google accounts.
Yo, that's foul, man.
You're just reading it. It just sounds like the grimiest shit.
It's 2 weeks in a row with Stadia,
so
man.
grimy.
Well,
weeks
it's
in a
not a
row.
good look. It's not a good look for Google or
No,
Stadia.
bad.
Nah,
bad.
Google-
Motherfucker's like, I can't get in.
When Google drops something, they drop it.
Talk
It's
about
foul.
Come on,
talk
man.
about bad press, man.
Come on, man. Come
These
on,
guys
man.
can't catch a break.
No, they can't, man.
I don't think they want to break.
I mean, it's just bad moves after bad.
I
moves.
can't.
Go ahead.
I can't
All
with
right.
them.
So Andrew Spinks, right? He's the guy. He says Google has locked my account for 3 weeks now. He still has no idea why, and after using every resource to try and to resolve it, nothing has been done, and they've given him a runaround. So he cannot contact them. He's making a game for them. He's
Yeah.
a developer who's making a game for their system that is struggling right now.
Yeah.
And this is what they do. He says his phone has lost access to thousands of dollars. This is on Twitter, by the way.
Yeah.
Thousands of dollars of apps on Google Play. And he just bought Lord of the Rings 4K and can't finish it. And his Google Drive is completely gone. He can't access his YouTube channel. And he lost access to his Gmail, which he's had for over 15 years.
Let me guess. They give him
What?
a canned response.
What?
I mean,
through
no, he
email?
says he couldn't even get in contact with
No,
them.
because they don't have a phone number. You can't contact them.
But
through-
he's working for them. Like
I
he's an
know.
employee.
It sucks that
Imagine
these
not being
companies
able to
don't
call
have
your
phone
job.
numbers, man. Oh.
Imagine not being able to call your job. Like, yo, I can't. What's going
No,
on?
you contact them through email.
My
That's the
man's
weird
been
thing.
erased. He's been erased
Yeah,
from
man.
everything.
Like that's everything.
It's
Bro.
That's everything.
No,
They've
that's
locked him out of Google.
My man
for
got
what?
erased.
That's your whole livelihood.
Did he miss? Did he miss the freaking date of the game? Like, yo, you're
Yo.
late. Cut him off.
Yeah, yeah.
Cut him off. Our system is dying.
it's in
You don't have a game now.
It's
Cut
in
them
the
off.
fine
gosh.
print. It was in the fine print of his contract.
It's a pretty successful game too.
He's
You
about
know
to
they
have-
have it on there.
He's about to have 3 armed guards come to his house. Just knock on the door.
Terraria's on
Eliminate him completely.
Terraria's on everything. It's on Steam. It's on
been out,
Switch.
too.
It's on PS4.
Isn't it like a Minecraft type game? But it's
It's
2D.
it's basically like Minecraft, but it's
2D.
side scrolling
Yeah.
2D.
So I mean,
Yeah.
people will buy that. But I mean, this is the tweet that got the highlight. It says, "I absolutely have not done anything to violate your terms of service, so I can take this no other way than decide that you decided to burn the bridge. So consider it burned." And he said, "The game is canceled. My company will no longer support any of your platforms moving forward." Done. Done with that.
Google's like, oh, this game thing is harder than I thought.
Yo,
They're like, "Yo, we already gave up on it already. So I don't know what you're making it for. You might as well go." What they
Google-
did that to all the people making games for Stadia.
bro.
Wow.
Well, Google does that with every freaking thing that they come out with, man. I hate to say it, but they come out with a new service or a new app, and then they do it for like a year or two or whatever, and then they just get rid of it.
Hang on, forgot more than
Gmail's been
Sega.
around for a long time.
Well, let's say
Google
well,
got money to
all right,
do that.
except for their flagship,
Jesus.
except for Google's flagship, like
Well, this
like
is what it is.
Gmail, and,
Whatever
and
makes the money, they keep. It's as simple as that.
Gmail, Google, obviously the search engine makes some money. Like everything else, it makes some money.
If you have something that's making you billions of dollars and you have something that's losing you
Right.
money constantly, they can hold it for a couple of years. So you think it's doing good. But in actuality, it's been losing them money for years, but you
Yes.
don't see it in Google because they're
Yes.
making so much money.
Right.
So when they look at their paperwork, they're like, red.
That's
Who's
it.
using this? Do you have this app?
Right.
Get rid of it.
I just
So
think
that's what they do.
And then
it's
they
unfortunate.
pick another
because-
piece of paper that's in a random cup saying, "All right, what idea are we going to kick out this time?"
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I just
It's not even a bad
So-
service.
no, it's not a
corporate.
bad service. Like YouTube is owned by Google, and it's also not a bad service. We're on it obviously right now, but
YouTube TV.
I'm
is
just
not bad
saying.
either.
I'm
YouTube
just,
is a great service.
I'm just saying that. Yeah. Don't ban us, please. No,
They'll ban you blind.
we love you. We love
We're
you guys.
just talking about Stadia.
Yeah. We're just talking about Stadia. No, but I'm very critical with Google in general when they implement something new. Also, like they, for example, YouTube on your phone used to have the chat automatically right there. You could scroll instantly.
It goes back and forth
Now-
depending on what you do.
Well, it sucks because
Sometimes it's there, sometimes
now it's like what the hell? Some videos I would look, I'm like, where's the chat? Now you have to do an extra step. Now you got
Click the live chat. button.
Sometimes.
It's
Sometimes you should go all the way to the bottom. It's there. It's stupid.
No, but YouTube is great. Just saying.
but I love YouTube though. I
Exactly.
use it all the time. I
YouTube's
watch
great,
it.
yeah.
I watch it more than regular TV. I watch
His
it,
game?
and YouTube TV.
His game is still on Google Play Store, though.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Some
even
things you
when
just
you-
don't make dumb mistakes, though. You gotta keep it on that.
Wow. Even when you guys watch your regular TV, it's on YouTube TV.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like
Everything is on.
So imagine getting locked out of your account.
no,
we
YouTube.
won't be watching TV. We won't be
Oh, dude.
online. We
Dude.
won't have no
Yeah,
email.
that's nuts.
Dude, that's your livelihood, bro.
Yeah, that's
Level
why
A-
he's on Twitter.
Level 857 runs on Google.
Yeah, man. We love Google.
It's like orange
Yeah,
juice.
man.
It's like coffee.
Oh man.
I can't even imagine. Like I feel this guy's frustration, man. I can't
People
even
freak
imagine
out.
it.
People freak out when Google goes down. Like your Gmail goes down for
Bro.
3 minutes, or YouTube goes down for 3 minutes. People are up in arms.
Dude,
No,
if it
the
happens,
panic
crazy.
It's a panic.
It's
I
crazy.
can, but I can imagine it happening. Like when I read that article or that tweet, I was like,
3 weeks.
It's like Vegas when it rains. Motherfuckers wild out.
oh, dude.
But put your shut down.
Or when it snows.
Yo,
Put yourself in this guy's position, though. Imagine level 857 just
Yeah.
everything, all this stuff that we have access to, just gone. We can't log it.
Yo, why are you
nothing.
giving them ideas?
yo.
Yeah,
Would you
let's
guys-
I'm sorry, no, I didn't mean it like that. It's a
Let's move on to the
hypothetical,
next-
man. I'm
next-
just saying.
Would you guys cut off ties with Google if that happened to you, or a company that happened to you when you can make money with them? Would it come to terms like, okay, I don't understand what's going on. We're gonna cut ties with them completely, or would you just say, all right, listen, we already started work on this thing. I don't know what's going on. Let me get another contact number. Let me wait it out and see if I can make this money.
Right.
So what would you do? Would you just bounce?
The video game
Let us
industry
know.
is tough, man. It's cutthroat.
Let us know.
Shit's cutthroat as fuck.
It is. Listen, the
Especially
idea.
when you got those 3 companies that had years in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's tough. Tough.
God only knows what.
Sega's like, tell me about it. It's fucking shit.
And God only knows what you call Amazon is doing with the Luna with their service, man. God only
Well,
knows.
listen, that's the only contender right now. So
They got
Google,
Twitch and they
Google, we love you, but
Yeah.
you did wrong.
yeah. No,
But we
that's
do
not
love you.
cool. We love you. Though. We love you. So, whatever.
If you don't see us next week, you know what happened.
yeah, you shut down.
Tell my mom I love her.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right. Xbox Series X and S were the UK's best-selling consoles in January.
We in here.
In
How you feel about that, Chuck?
Hold on, they beat the Switch, really?
We in here.
I don't believe that.
Listen,
Not
all
for a
right,
hot second.
I will tell you why.
I'll do.
I'll tell you why.
There's
If you
none
get-
to
if you don't-
buy. They're
Yeah,
all
I'll
sold
take-
out.
yeah, man.
They're all
Exactly.
sold
Yo,
out.
shut up. I'll
First
take
of all,
the
it's
W
hard
where
to
I
get
can
a
get it.
PS5. You can't get that, and it's hard to get a Switch. You
The
can't
Switch-
get that after
the
Yo,
the
Switch-
it's still hard to get an Xbox. Shut up.
The Switch and the PlayStation are completely sold out.
plenty of
You can't buy them at all.
Yeah.
And they might not have shipped enough to UK.
Yep.
So obviously Xbox is going to send all their systems to UK now.
Yo, whatever, yo.
Nah, congratulations. Congratulations on
Nah,
Xbox.
let me get the goddamn W, all right? Jesus.
Without Halo, you get no W's.
Yo, kiss my ass. How about that?
I do want the Series X, though. I really
They
want
had an
it.
exclusive in January.
Well,
so
you know
I'll give
what?
that.
You know what, Chuck? I'll probably have that because when Stadia K3 comes out, I have to get it.
Whatever.
I have to get Xbox.
No, you don't. You
Shut
got
up,
regular
you fair
Xbox.
weather
It
fan.
works on it.
Oh, you're right. Actually, I'm lying.
You don't even have to
I'm not-
upgrade, bro.
fair
It works
weather
on
fan.
everything.
Oh, man.
It works on everything. Every version, every generation of their console.
Perfect.
Works.
All right, I'll need that piece of crap.
No need. No need.
Fake
Listen,
ass.
It's just
I
a
wanna
little
see-
smoother. It
Xbox
loads faster. That's it. That's it.
I don't
fake.
need that.
That's it.
I want to.
You
Yeah,
a
it's
fake.
not. It's not. It's not it. But
joking, I'm joking.
I do like to see all these systems have their success. I don't want to see a system just get mauled and destroyed.
Competition
Competition is great.
It's great.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have PlayStation being as good as they are right now.
No,
without
we need a
competition.
monopoly, man. Let me come.
Oh, you're not bad,
I'm
Dundee?
joking.
Oh,
I'm joking.
Monopoly
we
is
need
on
a
Switch. Monopoly is on Switch, and it's $20. Nah.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good
The
game.
handheld market is a monopoly for Nintendo. So
Yes.
yes, the Switch is a monopoly. But I'm glad to see Xbox doing well. At least for a month. Who knows what's going on?
Why gotta be all that, man?
That's what it is. It's the
Take
facts.
the W.
So at least for a month. At least
Take the W.
That's the facts. Tell me next month. I want to see it.
The Series X is fast, man.
Take the
It's a
W.
fast.
I want it. No, I definitely want a Series X. Definitely.
We
It's
take
dope
these
system.
W's where we can get them.
It definitely looks better. I'll give you that. Even though it's like a block, whatever. It looks
an
better.
obelisk.
It looks like a
It fits
Tetris.
dope.
in areas better.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
dope.
for
And
a
it looks
shelf.
like it'll fit in a in
Yeah.
a system area.
It's a
like,
bazooka.
instead of this weird thing.
Not
you gotta
our system.
Try and
area.
balance.
I'm just kidding.
But the power.
I hate the
power.
PlayStation 5 because it's not flat on the bottom, dude.
Nah, it's
Like,
That's
it doesn't.
weird.
You
It's
gotta
a weird
put
shape.
You gotta put a stupid thing on the bottom that keeps falling off
Yeah.
every time you move it.
It comes
weird.
with a stand, and if
The
you
stand doesn't even lock into place. On the
Oh,
bottom, it does. If
that's
you
weird.
stand it up,
Yeah.
but on the other way, it doesn't. I was looking
What
hard.
was Sony drinking?
I don't know.
it looks
but I
like a
was drinking,
spaceship.
so
It looks like a
They were
spaceship.
like, we want to make a system that looks like Cell's head.
Nah.
And,
Or a vase.
you know.
Yeah.
or a vase.
Oh, yeah.
What do you call it? You call it a vase or
I
vase?
call it a spaceship.
No, I'm saying. Do you say vase or vase?
I say
Vase.
vase.
What do y'all say? Vase or vase?
Vase.
A vase.
Vase.
You said vase?
I think
I
vase.
said
I say
vase.
vase.
A face.
You know,
What?
now that we're talking about, it, I have no idea what I say. I don't know.
say vase. I say vase.
I say plant holder.
Doesn't Al say mayonnaise though?
Damn.
So I can't trust that.
I say vase.
mayonnaise?
I say
Mayonnaise.
vase.
I'll say says things
It's the
differently.
accent, man. It's the accent.
I can't even go on now.
Great.
But no, I do want to see like what I'd be curious to know why exactly
Done.
Xbox beat out both of the top selling consoles right now in UK. I want to know what's going on in
It's
UK.
because of a shortage.
Anyone
all right?
over there? In
It's
UK,
definitely a damn shortage.
Whatever.
No, but listen, it's been selling out the same way,
Game
and it's
Pass.
been online the same way that PlayStation has. Every one of those systems has sold out from scalpers the same way PlayStation has. So they sell. So I don't know how. Maybe they just made more. I guess
It's
they
the
had to have
only
just
way
made more.
you could play Mass Effect Andromeda for free right now. Game Pass
Game
on
Pass
the
is
Xbox
dope.
Series X.
Well, maybe they see the value in having Game Pass because it's great. It is a
like
great
They
service.
should just call it the Xbox Game Pass.
No,
That's the name of their
no,
console.
legit. It's
That's
gonna
their
be.
console.
There's not gonna be another console. They're just gonna have
Xbox
Game Pass, and that's it.
There you go.
Y'all
Series.
just
It'll
wait
be a-
until Halo comes out.
Game Pass will be an app that you can get on PS5.
And we're going to play it on the channel, goddamn it.
We will play it. So, yeah.
You can play it on your PC. You can play it everywhere.
So let's say
Game
this
Pass.
trend continues and the Xbox keeps winning every month over there.
No, it's a good service, man.
So
You
do
never
you
know.
think?
Imagine if it does.
What do you think? What do you think is
give
going to
them
win this console generation, y'all? Let us know. I know the answer, but let us know.
Switch. I think the
I
Switch
already
is
know.
going.
I
Well,
already know the
I don't
answer.
even put the
That's
Switch
last
part of it.
generation.
The Switch is
Yeah.
over here doing their own thing.
They're-
It's
they're
just
in their own
Sony and
category.
Microsoft over here
They're
doing
cheating,
whatever.
being handheld.
It's
They
a
can't-
hybrid.
they're
It's a
handheld.
hybrid system. It's a
Sony
hybrid
cheating.
console.
I mean,
so-
Nintendo's in their own.
They're in.
Well,
They're
consoles
totally cheating.
in their own realm.
When it's all said and done, after Xbox gets their exclusive and stuff, it'll be interesting to see.
Exclusive.
How it does.
It'll be interesting to see where they fall after all is said and done with these two systems, or at least 4 or 5 years into
Someone needs to cut $100 off the price tag to
it. We'll
shoot
see what
ahead.
happens. We'll see what happens.
What if they get into the hybrid
Got
market?
more than one exclusive, bro.
They ain't getting no.
They ain't getting. They ain't making
We
no.
got Halo. We
They
got
can't even
Gears,
make a
we got
regular
Forza,
console.
We got State of Decay. All right.
Yeah,
we got
I got it.
Oh, now you want to stay in the cake? Okay, now you on that.
All right,
Man,
guys.
listen.
I was just calling you a faker.
So we're getting into the main topic, y'all.
But before that,
What?
we have
Another shot.
break.
Another shot.
Taking a break?
You know, the shot.
Oh shoot!
I can fill them up again.
We're taking a break, y'all.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll
Bathroom
take
break,
a shot.
y'all.
Anyone,
break,
anyone
y'all.
else want a shot?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Oh, Chuck.
We're gonna stay talking in the chat.
All right, so we got 3 people want a
What's
shot.
good, everybody?
Sticks, you want a shot?
Yeah, he does.
I'll do a shot.
Oh,
Yeah, it
oh, nice refills.
I ain't driving.
I am. Assholes.
Oh, you are? Oh shit! But he said he
I'll
won't.
do a shot and a beer though. I'm gonna burn it before the end. It's like I'll burn it before the end.
What did you just say?
I have no idea what you just said, dude.
I'll
Nobody
burn.
knows what you said.
I'll burn it before the end.
No
of the
one,
podcast.
no one knows what you said.
I'll burn. I'll burn.
No, but in all seriousness, though, I know I like roasting Microsoft all the time. Any chance I get, I own an Xbox One. I love Game Pass. I love the service. I just like roasting them. It's just funny.
I do.
No, he
like
likes to roast them
It's fun.
because he knows it gets on my nerves.
I know it gets on your nerves.
No,
and it's great.
Microsoft hands down has the best
I bought the-
online service of all the three.
I
main
bought
consoles.
the Xbox
Companies.
One second hand from Sticks for $100
Xbox. What? That's great. Yeah.
with the even though I never use it with the with the Connect
right.
2.0 or whatever camera
Oh, $100. That's
for
great.
$100, man.
That's how much I would buy.
That's
off
a
my
deal.
money.
That's a
$100.
deal right there, man. Right?
Yeah, $100.
I had no intentions of getting one, and until he presented that, I was like, you know what?
yeah, no,
That's a
seriously.
good deal,
I
man.
like that price.
And then I got a bunch of games that I'd never played.
So we're just leaving the screen up.
What is it? Encore, I think.
We're just
Check
gonna leave
out
that screen
Gears
up while,
Tactics.
okay.
That's like Mario.
Yes,
plus
I played.
Ra-
I played. It's
How do you
on
like it?
Game Pass.
Yeah,
Awesome,
It's on Game Pass.
It's
Dude,
basically
I played
a commercial
first.
break.
dude.
Right.
Isn't that
I
awesome?
wish it was like
It's one player, right?
War
Is
Group.
it all-
It's one player.
It's it's one player, I think. Right?
But still, it's
Gears Tactics.
Yeah, I believe so.
Damn. Yeah, I wish that was.
Watch your
cool.
shots, gentlemen. Watch your shots.
It's a good game.
Take a shot.
It's a good freaking
sorry
game.
for that. Sorry for that.
All right, chat. What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
We're singing
No, we're talking about Game
We're
Pass.
still in here. We're still in here, guys.
No, I'm talking to the chat though.
Sticks is back. Sticks is back.
You
No,
can
it's
get, you
a,
can get an Xbox. You can get an Xbox Series S for free.
Yeah, man.
Why y'all disrespecting? Son?
Yeah,
I've
100.
seen actually people have gotten the S's for
Yo,
free.
Sticks. I was telling
Really?
the chat how you sold me your Xbox One, the first generation Xbox One for $100.
Yeah.
with the Connect. and
That's the one that
I made out, yo.
No, man. That's
Disrespecting.
Listen. I again, I love the system. It's a great system. It's
No,
just
I like it. When chocolate
when you-
his, I like it.
Dude, I
it's-
could have sold the Connect for like 50.
Bro, yo, for real, I used it like maybe twice since I don't use the thing, but it's an awesome system. I love Game Pass. It won me over.
Yeah.
It won me over, and I got to play a lot of the titles that.
A lot of indie titles hold up in there very well.
Yeah. No, they did a good job with the system. I have some critiques on the on the UI.
I actually kind of. I mean, I got used to it. The
but they
PS5's UI is like, oh my gosh, I don't know where I am. I don't.
Dude,
I
that
really
shit
don't.
is kind of, yo. I was looking at you going through
rough,
the
man.
menus. I'm like, I'm lost. Just
It's rough.
Yo,
I'm lost.
Why
You gotta hit a
can't
button twice to get to the
consoles-
power button. Just hold
Yeah.
the button down.
Yeah,
What's
but
happening?
why can't consoles get the UI right with these new systems?
Yo, but-
man, they're all not
PS
that great.
PS4 was fine.
I thought
That UI
PS4 was fine.
That
Dude,
UI
it's
was
I
fine.
thought
easy.
it was
It's easy.
simple.
It's the same as the PSP. Shit, it's similar.
It's
and
similar.
No, it's similar, yeah.
very similar to the PSP. It was
PS4
left,
is
left, right,
simple.
up, and down. That's it.
Switch is too simple. But
too simple.
But I wish it was more like PS4.
Everybody in
know,
the chat, get your
hold up.
refills.
Need
You got
another
your
beer.
drink refills.
Oh
Another
man,
beer
that's what we're waiting
and,
for.
You need another beer?
oh man, we
Yeah, you
got
got
another
two here.
shot.
Let me get one more.
I have one, and I have
We
one.
got
I'll
another
get another.
beer.
Everyone else, beer.
I got
No, I'm
mine.
good.
We're good.
No, but it's great to be back. I hate these
Yeah,
long.
man.
I hate these long breaks when when you have a pandemic or something happens. These long breaks
Yeah,
are no good.
Emerald Wizard, man. Yo, you really helped me out on that Tetris attack yesterday, man. That was quite the
That was a
brain.
duo. That was a duo.
No, he really.
That was the duo that you know.
I actually
Kick him like judo.
Admiral Wizard was saying how he sucks at Dr. Mario also.
Dr. Mirror's,
I gotta play some Dr. Mario.
it's different.
I gotta
You
play it.
really should play it on the
When I get to
Thursday.
Nintendo. When I get to Nintendo, we'll do it.
Oh man,
It's a long ways away
oh,
though.
you're pretty good, man. No, I gotta give you credit, man.
Because of the music.
It's pretty good.
Speaking of music,
You ready?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Oh, are you ready for the main topic?
Oh, what was that? He said, "Hi."
we've got
All
the
right.
top 5 video game soundtracks, y'all.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Our personal favorites.
Oh no, this is a personal.
Personal.
I mean,
All-time
there's
favorites.
way more than 5.
This is a personal.
So I don't even know if these are my top, but these are
Yeah,
there's
these
gonna
are
be
the
a
ones that
bunch of
came to
these.
mind.
And this is a new setup here that we have for our main topics.
Yeah, we have a marquee. A
We have
marquee
a
up
little,
at top.
little cool
That's what
marquee.
they call that thing.
Yes,
That's cool.
it's a biz marquee.
Oh man,
Biz marquee.
I like
one
that.
two.
Oh baby.
We got what you need. We got what you need.
But first, a shot.
First a shot. Bang.
Oh shit!
Oh god,
Hold up,
which
I need
one
the
is
only way
mine?
I'm gonna remember
This
what
my
I
shot?
got on
The
my
one that
list.
says sticks.
All right.
You heard
What the
Kev?
hell is going on over
Kev said,
there?
"Down my list."
So, whatever.
Everybody out there, cheers to the chat. Cheers,
Cheers,
everybody.
y'all.
Cheers. Cheers.
Kev
Oh,
says
we
you
got-
go,
I
red
ain't
zone.
quick a glass, bro. Chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much.
Drink the glass.
About to drop that on the
Drink the
computer.
glass.
Smooth.
Oh, that was a good pour.
I gotta get another.
That was a good one.
I gotta get another one of those. Those are good. You're gonna get one, right?
Can we do it?
Yep. Reposado.
We're not sponsored by them, but you know what?
We will after today.
you know
we can
what?
start.
Yeah. If you guys are watching, anybody out there who work for the company or something,
word,
you can
yeah.
put in a good word,
Sure.
man.
You
Put
want
a
to
good
send me
word.
like a box of that?
Be
shit?
happy
And if
to-
they say no to work with us, you'll never see us drink the shot again.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
Nah, let's just put what is it? Black tape, electric tape over the name.
Yeah, exactly.
Over,
you don't know, you don't know
logos?
what it is. You don't know what it is.
Exactly.
All right, y'all. Who wants to start us off?
Sa- sa- sa-
Who wants to start us off? I gotta get rid of this tape.
Let me start with one. I gotta get
Yes.
one.
Who
I
wants
gotta
to
go
start
with
us off?
All right, Turbo is starting with his first pick
Final Fantasy IV.
for which is Final Fantasy
2.
2.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Super America. It's
I'll-
Super America.
I'll-
Super Nintendo.
For America.
Super America. Super America.
Yo, that shot hit you hard, man.
Hold up, we got Peter Cap.
What's good, Pete Cap?
Yo, we peeked the hell out
Yo,
of
Oh,
those
that
legs.
was mad
Yo,
loud.
Peter Cap, you gotta type in all caps every time you
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on the
yeah.
stream. Man. You gotta do that. That should be your
That
like.
should be your thing.
That should be your thing, bro. For real.
Why is he yelling at
No,
me?
because
Yeah,
you type in all caps on things, the bot will be like, nah, you can't.
No,
you
because
get
everybody
blacked
gets
out.
mad when people type in all caps, but when you see his Peter Cap, you see his name, you're like,
I know.
oh, I get it.
But
I get
the
it.
bot is going to be like, stop typing the caps.
Oh,
It does it automatically.
Oh, that's true. That's right. You get
You got a
booted
hater
off.
bot. You got a hater
That's
bot.
true.
Damn needs to set the
So Final Fantasy 4.
I'm so glad you said that because I couldn't put it on my list because I have other ones, but that is definitely one I wanted to put on there. 5 is very small. The list is very small.
So that's an honorable mention.
I was thinking of putting 6, but 4, nah, man. Music wise,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, it's you know, and there's some notable tracks within the giant.
Yeah.
Final battle. The final battle was really, really good.
Oh, that's right there. Yeah.
The main overall theme.
When you start,
You're walking
when you walk
around.
out the castle, this shit is dope.
Yes. No,
That's
that's the prologue. The
Yes.
prologue. Yeah. If you want to listen on YouTube, prologue, Final Fantasy 2 or 4, however you want to, categorize it. But the prologue music is like it's awesome. It's like
That game, that soundtrack, like I didn't play it. I just watched you and Jay play it, but I was just so always interested in watching it because the music, like, was appropriate for each thing that was going on. It was one of those games that was appropriate for everything that
I
was happening.
only even played the game because Styx left it over.
Yeah.
It was his. He left it over. I was like, oh, he left over his Final Fantasy 2. And I remember the music was amazing. That's the reason I was like, oh, let me put it. And I just got addicted. And I played it all the way to the end, which was amazing.
Music is beyond important.
But it's one of the best soundtracks. It's like, it's the dungeons. It's just, it's amazing music. Amazing music. Even the battle music, when you win a battle, it's awesome.
95% of that game is awesome music.
Yeah. It's
Final
like,
Fantasy in general, like any
but
version
I
of it
think
is
4 takes it. 6 was okay. 7's got good music too, but nah, I think 4 is the best. But that's my first.
That's your personal one.
That's my personal one.
It's in my head right now.
No, it has tracks that just go like this. They go. It's a real. It's
It
a
had
really
that
good one.
track in the dungeon where it reminded us of when Batman was going up the
The cathedral. The
cathedral.
yes.
It reminded of us. It's not, I'm like, oh, that's
Yes.
that tune. It's like it's called. What is that called? I think it's
I have the Chocobo song in my
Into
head.
the
Right
Oh yeah,
Into
yeah,
the Darkness. It's called Into the Darkness.
Yeah.
That's the name of the track, and it's like that's one of the best tracks in there. I love that track. That's the best dungeon track.
I actually have the Fat Chocobo song in my head.
Oh, the slow ass shit. Somebody sit there like this.
Yep.
I love that one. I love
No,
that.
the Chocobo music was great in that game too.
It's charming.
It's
It's
unique.
all charming.
It's unique.
A very, very charming soundtrack.
No, the music was crazy in that game.
Who wants to go next?
you.
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear what your,
Gears 1 through 5.
all top 5
all
music.
time.
Gears 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There's gotta be Halos in there. Three you don't want.
Halo, 1, 2, 3, 4,
The
and Gears.
disrespect is real.
It's either Halo 1 through 5 or Gears 1 through
Does
5.
Forza have any music? Good. No.
Chuck don't play no Forza.
Go ahead, Chuck. Yeah, he's so mad.
The roasting is foul. The roasting is so foul.
Go ahead, Chuck. My bad.
First of all, I do play Forza, you asshole. Second of all, I hate all of you. Third of all, one of my favorite soundtracks has been Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Oh, that's a dope soundtrack.
yeah.
That's a very good one.
I bought that soundtrack after I got the game, and
Wow.
it's like it sets the tone.
No, it's good. It's
It's
very
It's
good.
got the epic superhero stuff, and it has hip hop in it, and it just sets the tone.
You know what? It gave me the vibe of what's the song in the credits of Black Panther with SZA? Is that right?
yeah.
That's the vibe it gave me.
Yeah.
That kind of a cool
That was
hip
a Kendrick,
hoppy.
right?
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Kendrick
the
Lamar.
Kendrick
vibe.
and SZA, yeah.
That is the vibe I got from that game, and I'm like, oh, I love that fucking vibe. It's so fucking
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
And so it has your epic superhero music, which we expect in a superhero game, and then it has the hip hop, and it just hit me.
Well, it's totally different than the actual Spider-Man soundtrack, which is
Exactly.
what makes Miles.
Yeah.
Yes,
It definitely adds to the character.
Yeah. It brought a lot more charm to the game, and just a lot more personality. Like I felt it.
That's cool.
Felt it.
Okay.
That's why it makes that game more than just Spider-Man with a new electric move.
Exactly.
And you know what's messed up?
Sucks, man.
I the only reason I don't rate that higher than the other Spider-Man is because of the length.
Sure,
of
yeah.
the other. If it should have been,
It's a solid.
and I think it would have been. In my opinion, I would have liked it more than the first one if it had this.
Say it had 3 chapters
Another-
like that.
Then
three times.
I probably would have picked.
Another thing that
Miles
sucks
Morales.
is that I haven't played the game yet.
You
Neither
need to.
have I.
haven't played
You
it.
need to.
That's
You
incredible.
need to.
Until
I wanna
get the
play it.
PS5.
But the cool thing about it, you can throw it back in again and
Oh, yeah.
and play it again
There's stuff I didn't do in
real
it.
quick.
I should go back and.
I think I got
if I can
86% in that.
There's mad stuff I didn't do in it.
There's only one thing I got to do to 100% that game.
Mm.
I got to get a 100 hit combo.
But boss fights.
Damn.
They did a
fights
good job
fire.
with them, huh?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try
man.
that, and I'll stream it.
Miles Morales soundtrack. Wow. And
It's
that's
fine. I have it on my phone, dude. It's dope.
Who's next?
Style. Go next, man.
I gotta go.
going next?
I gotta go
Yeah, we'll just go in the circle.
Let's do a circle. Yeah. Let's do a
All
full
right.
circle. Make it easier. Keep track.
Shit. All right, I'll mention this one. Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Yeah, I keep hearing good things about that soundtrack.
From the first trailer, I remember the trailer that I saw. I was like, oh, the fucking track that they used for the trailer was fucking dope. And then when I got the game, it was just every single battle theme that they had in there was just like, holy shit. Like, if there was a battle that had to do with someone betraying you or something, they had those feelings in the song. For every... If shit was burning down, you have a track for shit's burning down right now. And, shit is like someone's about to die type of shit. And,
Dog sipping coffee.
You feel it.
and I've, you could... On the podcast, I said many times that the game had, some story flaws, some holes. It's not my favorite Fire Emblem. Obviously,
A
Radiant
lot of
Dawn
Fire
is-
Emblems have story flaws.
Yeah, and Radiant Dawn is still my favorite all time. But this soundtrack, I'm like, yo, if they got their shit together, it potentially could have been the best Fire Emblem.
It could have been.
It has the best soundtrack,
Yeah.
easily,
It had the potential to be the
easily
best.
the best. And it's every time I was just playing like some of the music the other day while I was drawing because I like listening to the music, and I'm like, every time I hear the music, I want to play the game. That's how good it is.
Yeah.
Almost every single, and the DLC, you didn't get the DLC, right?
Not yet.
There's tracks on the DLC that weren't in the original game that I'm like,
Are you serious?
I was like, oh fucking god! I'm like, it's
I was
just,
thinking about the DLC, but I didn't get it yet.
just do it, just do
Just
it,
get it?
just
Okay,
do
I'll
it.
just probably get it
Just do it.
just to play
it. Sure you won't be
If you're a
disappointed.
fan, you're fine.
Yeah, I'll get that.
But I was like, it's just so incredible, and I haven't heard music like that in a strategy role player. I mean, that's good. You know, Shining Force 2, Shining Force 3, all good soundtracks. Radiant Dawn, Path of Radiance, all good soundtracks.
Radiant Dawn had good music.
Yeah, the music was good.
It had some good
But
tracks.
look, you know, like, when you hear music, that's just you feel a certain way when you hear the tracks, and you can't control the way that feels.
Yeah.
You're like, this is epic. This
Yeah.
is an epic soundtrack, and it's awesome. This is why that game sold so well, and everyone talks about it so much. But if the music stunk, it would like, there's plot holes here. There's this. They would find reasons to hate on the game if the music wasn't so good.
That's true.
I
The
guarantee
music
that.
is, yeah.
I guarantee that. But yeah, that's definitely on my top 5 all time.
One cool thing about that game also, I liked how you hear a track. You play a game. You got the before you make a command, you got the music on that stage.
Yes.
Right. Then when you fight, when it goes to the animation where it changes the instrumentation.
Oh yeah, that's right. They take out some of the shit, like some of the drums.
Yeah,
or
the instrumentation's different.
It's different when it's in the fighting mode. Then you get out of the fighting mode and it goes back
switches
to the field.
It's very subtle, but
Yes.
you're like, that's kind of freaking cool.
And there's
It does
also 3 versions of every song.
that. 3 versions.
They call it Thunder, Rain, and something else. But there's 3 different versions.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
The rain version is the overhead,
Yep.
overhead map. Then when the battle one, that's
Yep.
when they call it the thunder.
Yeah.
I saw it. I
Yeah,
was just like,
it's-
that's really
It's
cool.
it's an incredible soundtrack.
Yeah.
Incredible. I can't pick what my favorite soundtrack all time is. I can only tell what my top 5 is. I'm afraid to make that decision. So
I'm with
yeah.
you on that.
Yeah,
man.
but yeah, that's one on my top 5.
Yeah, it's same with me. I have. Listen, as far as 5.
Miami Sunrise in the house.
Oh,
Sunrise.
yeah.
Miami Sunrise.
What's good, man? What's
Going
good?
on.
Tequila Sunrise.
Yeah. So as far as the top 5, it's not in any particular order because I have like 20,
You're number one. You're number one.
20. I have like 20.
That's all time right now.
I had to pick,
Make a
but
choice.
I will say this. Shout out to Megan McDuffie.
Yeah.
Because we do share something in common, and the fact that we both like the same soundtrack, video game soundtrack, which is an underrated game. First of all, it was Far Cry 3: Blood Dragon, which is it's actually the first video game soundtrack that I paid money for to get. That I bought on Amazon. I had
the rest he stole.
The rest I just heard on YouTube or whatever the hell. I just whatever. Nah, man. That's Share there. Let me stop. Whatever. Fair share, whatever. Nah, man. That game had one of the most awesome throwback soundtracks where it was like a bunch of synthwave, 80s, 90s
Yeah.
action movie, like anything that you heard, like from Terminator, RoboCop, like any of those soundtracks that you remember with the synths. All that, man. It's a throwback. And the game itself was awesome because it was a throwback to that era.
Well, it was
And it looked like a VHS, like the freaking screen was like, it had the VHS tape.
That's
like,
cool. That's cool.
it was like
scan
a
lines and
80s
shit.
parody. Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's cool.
But the thing that sold it for me was the soundtrack. 'Cause I played it and I'm like, dude, this soundtrack is fire, man. And then I'm like, I got to find out who
Far
does
Cry
this.
3. I haven't played that. I
What
gotta
was
check
the
that out.
YouTube?
Well, not Far Cry 3. It's Far Cry
Nah.
3 Blood Dragon.
Blood Dragon.
It's like
Blood
not-
Dragon.
It's an extra part.
It's an
a
extra
expansion.
Yeah, it's like an expansion, but it has nothing to do with Far Cry.
It reminded me of that thing on YouTube with the
Kung Fury.
Kung Fury.
Yes, it's very similar to Kung Fury. Basically, what happened was, all right, Far Cry 3, the developers, the people that made the game, were just big fans of like 80s and 90s like action movies. And as an inside joke in the office, they just said, "Yo, we want just as a joke, just for fun, let's make a fucking for ourselves. Let's just make an 80s and action,
Hell yeah.
type of game." And they
And
did
that's
it.
what happened.
And then they figured, "Yo, this is good enough to release. Let's put this out there." And I'm glad they did because it's funny, man. This shit is funny. Even the tutorial stage, like in the beginning, like the guy's like, "Yeah, man, this is this tutorial stage. I don't want to keep rambling, whatever. This is some whatever. You know how every tutorial goes, whatever, blah blah blah." And then you're just like killing people and shit. It's like every action movie trope is in that shit.
Exactly.
That's
But-
right.
They were like we want punk.
Yeah,
We want neon colors.
See,
Gotta be neon.
We want
Yeah,
rock music.
dude.
And like it's just all the tropes from the 80s.
They had dinosaurs shooting lasers.
Oh, Jesus.
Were they homing lasers?
No, they were just lasers. Let me stop.
They had flat booties.
Pancake.
All
incision
80s.
at the bottom. Incision on the bottom.
Ew, man.
Yeah.
Every 80s trope, man.
But
Big boobs.
I gotta
And
say,
pancake bottoms.
I highly recommend if anybody hasn't, if you guys haven't, you don't even need to play the game. Just listen to the soundtrack. Same with Stanley. You like listening to video game music when you draw. I do the same thing. I just zone out, and it helps you get to like a place where you can get creative.
You're drawing certain moments.
Yeah,
and you gotta
man.
get to that headspace. Yeah.
That music, I highly recommend listening
I
to
love
the soundtrack.
80s. I love 80 synth.
So,
type shit.
anything, I'm won over by 80 cents. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's
Pretty
that's
cool.
it.
I can go off what you said, and
Yeah.
like these are soundtracks that you can listen to outside of the game. Because obviously, if I was to pick soundtracks that go well in game while I play, I can have a totally different list.
Right.
Because certain things sound great when you're in the game, but if you listen to them outside, you're like,
Yeah.
it didn't match. I'm not in a dungeon right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but these are soundtracks that you can listen to anywhere. But I'm gonna go with a legendary game. You thought I was gonna say Legendary Acts, but
Nope.
not.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Street Fighter 2.
Oh, man.
Because
Okay.
I was like,
Can't hate.
because I was going through a list. I was like, what should I pick? What should I pick for my
We
stuff?
spoke about this.
And I was like, how can I not say Street Fighter 2? I'm
It's
listening
tough.
to like Chun-Li. Like I have all the songs in my head. And I'm like Ryu, Chun-Li, Blanca, Guile, Zangief, like all these Dowsum, all these songs in my head. I'm like, that's got to be iconic. That's songs that I listen to and have
They're
in
all
here.
perfect. They're all
Oh,
perfect.
yeah, they're all actually pretty good.
They're all perfect for
I
the
feel-
character.
I feel like the Street Fighter series period has dope music, and they keep improving on every theme.
Well, let me tell you what pissed me off about that too, though.
Uh-oh.
What?
Because I was thinking Street Fighter 2, and I was like, Super Street Fighter. I was like, they ruined everything in Super
I didn't
Street
remember.
Fighter.
Did they?
All the sound effects, all the music, ruined and Super Street Fighter 2.
Really?
Wow.
And Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, because they used the new Q sound engine.
Oh.
Ruined, like they made Gal go Sonic Boom and all this. Like
Oh, no,
they changed, they changed all the sounds, changed all the music. I do, I do. Yeah, that's a better sound.
Yeah.
Hubberful.
But I appreciate that they made Cammy's theme because that was the standout in Super Street Fighter. But nothing's beating Street Fighter 2 as far as full on like soundtrack. Even like Vegas Stage, like all these songs. Like when I say these names, you hear the song in your head, and that's when you know you got a classic.
Yeah.
Because it's in there. But yeah, that's definitely going down as one of my favorite soundtracks.
Yo, I can't even hate on that.
Now,
Like,
do you
No, I
like
can't do that.
the original Chung-Li track or the
Yes.
one Nicki Minaj did?
Anyways, so I was going to talk about Street Fighter 4.
Wait.
I was still gonna. I just wanted to mention to add on to his
Oh,
Street Fighter,
okay.
Street Fighter conversation.
All right.
Because Street Fighter 4, like the first edition of Street Fighter 4, not like Championship Edition,
Right.
had a great opening song that just got me amped up to fight.
When you gonna play it on your show though?
Listen, man, damn, man.
Yo, he hasn't played any Street Fighter on Fighter Fridays. Man. Damn, man.
Why don't y'all calm down? Why don't y'all calm
When you
down?
playing Karate Champ?
Stop.
Yo,
No,
If you busted out Karate Champ, I would laugh so
I would
hard.
No. I'm gonna play Pit Fighter next.
Can we get some? Can we get some? Can we
Pit
get some?
Fighter.
You air Kung Fu, whatever the hell it is.
What?
Believe it or
Like the
not,
first fighting game ever.
Oh God.
we have the new
Wow.
retro gaming area ready. So if you want to do Pit Fighter, we could do.
I'm tempted, but
We could
nah,
do a
I'm not gonna
co-op
do that.
Fighter Fridays. It's all set up. It's all set up.
Tight
Pit
ass.
Fighter
Pit
is
Fighter.
Oh, dude, I know
good memories.
Listen,
I don't wanna play
listen.
that.
I have
some good memories.
I have good memories also, but I know I'm gonna be in for a surprise.
I'm afraid of it.
Nostalgia is like
Yo, the pixels are gonna be disgusting.
But no, I feel a certain way about the last boss being like a gimp or like
Nah,
a
man, he's like Demolition.
Demolition,
a
dominatrix.
Demolition.
You know what it
type
is?
thing. Like,
he was
I feel
wearing
a
leather
certain way
pants
about
and he
that.
was covered up
It's-
for the most part.
No.
you know how they have beer goggles, right? They got nostalgia
He was
goggles.
naked.
Nostalgia goggles.
No, hold. There was
just as bad as
Pit
it.
Fighter 3 players in the arcade?
It's the
Yeah.
place.
Oh,
yeah,
Yes, in the arcade. Yes.
Okay.
And then you punch him and go.
No, we're gonna play it.
Back
we're
in
gonna,
the day, that was my favorite arcade.
We're
That
gonna-
was awesome.
I
One of these
loved
Fridays,
it.
but not this Friday. This Friday, I'm
No,
supposed,
Whenever.
supposed to be playing Street Fighter 4.
Oh.
There you go. There you go, Street Fighter. Yeah.
No, not Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter.
Wait, what the?
New Street Fighter. Start with Street Fighter 1
Yeah. Oh God. Oh God.
Street Fighter 5.
with Sam Kinison on the top.
Sam Kinison. What the hell is that? No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think Street Fighter 5 is gonna happen this Friday. All right, Turbo, you're
Am
up.
I next? Okay, my next game after Final Fantasy 2 is Phantasy Star 2.
Oh, you took mine, you son of a bitch.
Phantasy Star
So I
2.
gotta replace it. Okay, I'll replace
So
it.
a Genesis song gets best sound. Okay.
No, man.
Hell, that's one of the best soundtracks ever created. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
What song? Which game?
Phantasy Star 2.
I was
Oh, okay.
close to picking Phantasy Star 1, but I was like, no, 2's got more. Like, we're talking soundtrack.
Full on
Body
soundtrack.
of work.
And I'll tell you why you decided that, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, Phantasy Star 1 has some incredible music. You know what
When you
decided
want
it?
to save, like that
Dude,
music when
the,
you
the
save.
town is depressing. It makes me want to kill myself in Phantasy Star 1. It's the most depressing town music I've ever fucking heard. It's sad.
It is sad.
It's
music.
sad.
Yeah.
Part 2 had it on lockdown.
No,
Sorry.
the town music in Phantasy Star 2 was awesome. When you save, it's awesome. When you're reviving somebody, it's
Everything's awesome.
Remember Uzo, the mountain?
Yeah.
let's
Yep.
see.
I'll never forget Uzo.
It's called Secret Ways. For anyone who wants to look that up, Secret Ways. That soundtrack is awesome. And then even when you're on like the dams, the dungeons,
All good. Perfect.
Dungeons before the dams.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Don't mention the dance.
Is the town music? You were just saying how the town music was depressing. Is the town music like
In Phantasy Star 1.
like in the end of the Incredible Hulk TV show?
Oh, no.
Bling 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 bling.
No.
Yo, that's the worst. That is the worst. It's like every time, it's so sad. Every time he helps somebody,
Mad
he just walks
sad,
away.
yo.
He's walking down the highway by himself.
And the credits just roll.
Yup.
You're like, yo, what
That ain't that sad.
that's depressing.
That is terrible. But even when you're on like Dezolis, the music and the overworld's awesome. The dungeons were awesome. Last stage were awesome. The bosses.
The stores were awesome.
Yeah.
Music. The little jingles that they have for every single store.
Yeah.
Perfect. When you get a companion, amazing.
Yes.
Emotional moments, amazing.
Yeah.
The entire
Was the stores?
That's one of them. That's one of them.
That's when
every-
that's when you say. But I think that might be regular stores also. Yeah, it might. But
Funny thing is-
that was an awesome tune.
Funny thing is, would probably be in my top 3 soundtracks of all time.
No,
That
they
is amazing soundtrack.
No, when you level up, like it's like
Yeah.
it's when you kill somebody, it's awesome.
Battle
Like,
music.
Yeah, the battle music is great. It's like for every single part of the game, the soundtrack is crazy.
Yeah.
So I had to pick Phantasy Star.
It-
I just got an idea for another podcast.
What's that?
Butchered soundtracks that got remade over.
I'm gonna have to drink a lot for that.
Oh,
Dude,
Speaking of Fantasy Star,
there's only one
Same
game
here.
I can think of.
Speaking of
right off
Fantasy
the top
Star,
off the top of
no,
my
they
head.
butchered a lot of
Phantasy Star
Sega
2
ages.
remake, that butchered that fucking soundtrack.
Sega
Yep.
ages ruined a lot of.
ruined
When it comes to
Yeah.
Sega IPs and you're redoing them, they're the most fragile IPs.
We should
there
just
is.
go.
They're
It
so
should be,
fragile. They're so fragile.
the topic should be like all the Sega.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
they'll be all
Sega
Sega.
titles that
Sega
butchered.
They'll be all
soundtracks that
Sega.
have been butchered.
We're
That's
Sega
it.
soundtracks.
It's all
butchered.
Sega. Just go down the list. Everybody shares the same opinion.
Yep.
Just go down the list.
Next up for me is Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh,
Stole mine. That was definitely.
Well, now
the
you
remake
could switch
No,
it out for an old one.
no.
Yeah,
well, you
exactly.
Switch it out now.
I've
could, if
only
you have
got a
something
few.
else.
But yeah, I mean, it's
I wish I
everything
could do that.
Final Fantasy VII was, and just redone with current instruments and mastering and just a full orchestra, like insane.
Beyond what you can imagine.
Exactly. And that last
Wow.
battle, what?
Does it have like a 9? Does it have like a 9-disc soundtrack? Like
Something
it's
like that.
ridiculous.
It was
It's like the songs. There's so many songs.
played it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Still haven't
beautiful.
played it yet.
There's songs that I heard that aren't on the soundtrack in the game. Like there's so
was
many
awesome.
titles.
Yeah, dude, it's just beautiful.
But they
And I-
took classic stuff, made it better.
Yeah.
That's a
Sure
remake
did.
done better.
I
Not
really.
can't. I don't have an opinion because I haven't played the game.
You've heard some of the music. Though.
I've only played the original.
You've heard some of the music though.
I have heard some of the
I've
music.
heard the original.
and I have, you know, that I like what I
Oh, yeah.
heard from
Oh,
what
yeah.
from what you gave.
I can't wait
I
for you
was
to hear the actual.
I was
the whole
like,
thing.
oh, and
Yeah.
I'm excited to play, but it's just like the timing. I had to make decisions on certain games on what to play, and the like I literally made a checklist of like games that I could play during the time I was out, and I'm like, all right, I can get this many games done. Like it was all about efficiency, how many games I
You
could
don't
play.
want to fly through that game.
No,
definitely
no,
like the moment.
especially
Don't
that,
fly
a
through
franchise like that brought me into that.
Yeah,
that game,
you want to take your time with that.
Final
tell
Fantasy
you.
VII brought me into RPGs.
I'll tell you some of the magic they did in that. They took the Sephiroth theme
Yes.
and mixed
no.
it with Aerith's theme.
Oh,
Like they did stuff
Really?
that
Fire.
wasn't even supposed to happen.
What?
Fire.
And they did it and made it fire.
That's awesome.
Fire.
That's
and
a
if you know about it and you know the story of the game, you're like, I can't believe they just like it's
That's
hitting you. It's
weird.
hitting you a certain way. You're
That's
like,
why I
I
want
can't
fans to
believe
be
they
original
did
first.
this.
Telling
Yes.
you.
Yes.
That soundtrack is
I've walked
fire.
back into rooms and stand there and just listen to the song. Like when you go to underground and the thugs come after you, I stood in that area for a while.
Yep.
Because they had some like it's crazy. They had a remix of a remix in the area, and I'm like, yo, I'm staying right here.
Music was fire, man.
Nah.
Fire.
That's awesome.
You know
No,
what I'm saying?
from the little bit of that I heard, it was really good. I was like, wow.
And they would wipe
And
the
I remember
soundtrack
that-
off of YouTube in seconds.
It's
Second it
fucked
gets
up.
up there, they take it off.
It's fucked up
I
because
just need to buy that soundtrack digitally. I don't
It'll
care.
cost you
Yeah.
$300.
Yeah, yeah.
Soundtrack is huge. That costs you like $300.
That's a lot of
Digitally?
tracks.
Yeah.
That's a lot of tracks, man. That's a lot of tracks.
I know.
Just rip it from the disc, man.
Wow.
get that shit illegally, man.
Just get your
Get it-
VHS tape, stand in one spot,
Go in.
record it
Yeah.
for like 2-3 minutes,
Yeah, yeah.
and then put
That's it.
that's your track.
That's
Damn.
it. Just
Fade
rip,
it at the end.
rip the MP3, and there you go.
Yes.
You got your
Now you
song.
got to convert the MP3.
Yes.
Absolute. Absolute.
Yes, rip that shit.
You might have a little hiss in the background, but it's
No,
it's
no,
real
it's
though.
good.
It's real. It's real.
It's good.
That's the way they do it.
That's how we used to do it.
Yeah, man.
Back
Right up
in the old
MTV.
days, man.
Right up MTV off the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
man.
why are they talking in the middle of the song? It's the video version, man. Snoop, why'd you stop the song, man?
All right.
Style, what you got?
I'm gonna go with. Well, I had to replace Phantasy Star 2 because Turbo mentioned it. Obviously, that would be on my list. But to bring up one of the ones that weren't on it, I have to replace it with Streets of Rage 4.
Oh, that's on my
I had to replace it with Streets of Rage 4, man. After it's funny because I went through all of the Streets of Rage soundtracks recently just to
Same
see
here.
what had the best.
Even 3.
And well, I'll get to that. But you know what? You know what? I was very surprised that 1 has a better soundtrack than 2, easily, easily.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize. I always thought in my head that 2 had the
That
better
2 has the
soundtrack.
better sound-
2 was the better game,
Yeah.
but 1 had the better soundtrack.
2 has the
One
better
at-
stage 1 song.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what people always play the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
There
stage.
was 3 tracks in
Yes.
part 2 that I was like, oh, these are fire. But part 1, I was like, every single track to me was fire.
Yeah.
In part 1.
You know, it's
the
crazy.
last stage, even the last stage track,
It
it's
was
like every single track
so
was
amazing.
I'm gonna do this just to make it a little bit quicker. That's my honorable mention is
Streets of Rage 4?
Streets of Rage 4, and Streets of Rage 1 is my
That
is
won
my,
you
my
over?
pick. So just to go on, we'll just talk about it together
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because
Okay.
I couldn't decide what the hell to pick.
Well, that's one of those
I
franchises.
definitely when you
know-
recommended
Yeah.
when you recommended to listen to the first one because I
Not
was
many
originally
people
gonna-
listen to it. Yeah,
I
they've
was
been
gonna
like,
say 2. I was like, yo, definitely
listen
Streets
to
of Rage
1
2.
again.
I
to
listened to 1, I listened to 2, and then I listened to 4 again. I have 4, so I'm like, all right.
and it's like,
And I'm
holy
like,
shit.
wow, you are totally
Way ahead of its
right.
time.
You are way
Part 1. Way
You
ahead
know
of
what's
its time.
crazy
I
about
remember.
it?
I still remember the theme for the first
Way
one.
ahead
I
of
did
its
some
time.
research on this. When at the time, what was it, 92 or 90, around
think
like
it was
in the
90s,
90s, like early 90s.
Yeah.
When it came out, techno or like club music wasn't like it was still underground. It
Yeah, it was
wasn't
new.
like a big thing. So that was way ahead of its time.
Well, he robbed the shit
That was
out of it.
CNC Music
CNC
Factory.
Factory and, like, no, but it was still underground at the time, though. It wasn't mainstream. Obviously, eventually it became mainstream. But at the time when he did that, guess-
Everybody.
Everybody. Yeah, that's exactly what we heard in every track.
Yeah.
But yeah, Peter Cap,
It
he
works,
just said,
man.
he said it's interesting because he wants to go back and compare him. It's funny because I thought the same exact
I
thing.
recommend
I
it,
thought
yeah.
2 was better in
Same,
every way.
same.
And it is, except for the soundtrack.
play wise, yes.
The soundtrack,
a lot-
holy shit.
A lot of our selection is based off of what we played the most of anyway, because nostalgia plays a
Yes.
big role in
Yeah,
all
of
this.
course,
too.
of course.
And the thing is, I didn't want to get caught up. I'm like, all right, let me go to 4 now.
Right.
And I'm going to each and every track, and the first stage remind me of 1 and 2, and I'm like,
Yep.
then the jail stage when the beat drops, I said, that's fucking sick. That's fucking sick. And then there was the dock stage. I'm like, okay.
No, there's moments.
But then I'm
in
like,
that game.
but still to me, 1 was a little bit higher until the elevator.
Elevator stage was sick.
Till the fucking elevator.
Elevator
I
stage
said,
was
this might be the
sick.
best track I've heard. Like, it's
And
still.
if y'all don't know, there's an extended version of that song on YouTube. You need to download it.
The elevator stage in Streets of Rage 4 is one of my favorite video game tracks of all time.
It's a great track.
No,
it
it's awesome.
reminds me of a Rocky training montage mixed with some like heroic. You can't lose to that music. You can't die to
Dude.
that music.
You can use that. I
Working out, anything.
I
It's
experimented
so
with
good.
that soundtrack just on my own time. I was like, yo, let me see how that track sounds with like different trailers.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
Dude,
man.
it's so
I just threw it in the background of different trailers,
fucking
and I was
good.
like, "Wow, this really it works for any trailer." It's like it gets you so hyped. You're
good.
like, "Oh shit!"
And originally it was Floyd Araya's trailer when they
Yeah.
showed the game was 4 players, and I
Yes.
heard the track. For the minute, whatever, I said that track is crazy.
Yeah,
Man, I hope it's just not some trailer shit.
yeah,
And then when you play the game, you hear it, you're like,
yeah.
and the
Well, it takes a
tune-
while for you to get there,
The tune
yeah.
before it,
Yes.
it transition. That's some new shit. It transitions. It
Yes.
waits for you to walk into the next
Yes.
room.
It's dynamic, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
and then it
dynamic, yeah.
starts mixing in with the last track. It's like, oh, my mind is blown. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah,
They did
I'm
that
like,
thing, man.
I'm like, nah.
We should do another run through of that game.
No, I will always play that. I
man.
play that game on some bullshit all the time. No, that is that soundtrack. I'm like, yo, they did a sick job because they were nervous that they wouldn't hold up with the series.
Yeah.
And if you heard part 3, which is absolute diarrhea,
God, awful.
the soundtrack's diarrhea.
Poopy?
Not one good song.
And it plays.
It's
And
no,
the
it's-
action is better than 2 and 1.
Oh yeah.
I would
But
say
the music,
default.
The music is
Default.
the
No,
music-
disgusting.
It's worse than default.
It's disgusting.
It's
It's poopy.
how you gonna do a music? That's how it sounds. Like. That's not music.
Boom zap pow.
It sounds like I'm trying to like make a song while taking a shit. No, that's not how it's supposed to sound.
Just play it on mute.
But no, but
It doesn't
4.
stop.
Can we do a playthrough of Streets of Rage 3?
But no music.
No, replace with the with other game music.
Do they have it on 360?
Can you do that?
Do they have it on 360?
If it's on
do.
360,
If
you
it's
can.
on 360, yes.
I
that's
think
right, you
so.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
It should
can,
be
we
on
could
360.
replace
We
it.
should do that.
Or you can just pick the level game 3 in part 4 and just play with those songs.
Have a
yeah,
soundtrack
yeah.
and just,
That's why it's
just have a soundtrack play through the background.
because you can pick those characters with the same moves.
Oh,
So it's
it does change.
No, I'm
the
telling
whole
you
thing,
that
man.
as soon as the elevator track kicked, I'm like, nope, this is the best Streets of Rage music I've heard. It's slightly
You know, it's
better
fucked
than
up.
1 to me. Slightly.
I was
Slightly.
man, I was so
One,
torn. I was like,
jeez.
I had to choose, but I'm like, I was gonna say 2, but then I went back.
Yeah, listen to it.
I went to 1, 2, and then I heard 4 again. I heard a little bit of 3, but I was like, nah, man.
But yeah, that's my pick.
We listened to everything that day too. Yeah, Shinobi going.
Oh, we're playing all
Yeah.
kinds
No,
of
I
shit.
listened to a lot of shit too.
Shinobi's dope too. Shinobi Revenge is dope.
He did Legacy of the Wizard music. We found out. I was like, what? What the hell?
We'll go to you, man, because I
Legacy of the
already
Wizard.
said what my pick
Okay.
was. So
Okay, I'm gonna go into one that everyone should listen to. Listen, all these soundtracks that we're talking about, you should go on YouTube, type in the soundtrack. They have OSTs of them all, basically. Near Automata is one that, like,
I've heard things about
certain games, music blows your mind, and it's hard with newer games
Yeah,
because
it's
newer
tough when
games
video
don't
games
have
do
the
it.
melodic flavor that you hear like in the old simple games. Because you can hum those games in your head like all the time. You have the melody in your head. Newer games, like no one's saying God of War doesn't have spectacular music. No one's saying like Devil May Cry has like a killer soundtrack. But what it is, and like all the new role players, like all these games have phenomenal.
good
Horizon,
music.
all
Last
of
of
them are
Us, they're all good
phenomenal,
music, good
phenomenal
soundtracks,
music.
yeah.
But when the music makes you sit there with mouth open, sitting there like I can't go past this area because I don't want to leave this song. That's when you know it has that magic.
It has to hit you in a certain way,
And
emotionally.
Nier, there's a part in Nier where you're on like a roller coaster, and there's fireworks popping off in the background. You're standing on the roller coaster, and this moment where this music hits, and I'm like, I hope this never ends. I hope this never
like,
ends. I'm like shedding a tear, wiping tears from my eyes with this game.
That's crazy.
And
That's
like,
crazy.
it's like some of the songs have vocals in it, but they're not like English vocals. Like you
Bathroom
can't.
line.
All right, we
Japanese
don't need to know
vocals?
that.
Japanese vocals.
Not even. It's just like vocals that you don't understand, but it's just going
Gibberish?
so perfect with the song. And I'm like, I don't know what you're saying,
It's not a
But
discernible
it
language.
sounds amazing.
but I
That
love
sounds
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
You don't need to know the words. Don't need to know the words.
But it gives it a certain thing that makes it different than a lot of other soundtracks. Like you put instrumentals on, and like I said, you'll forget them even if they're great. But the fact that they added something just weird in it that sounds so phenomenal, and I'm like, yeah, this is definitely magic. Whoever did this is on something.
They did a good job.
Yeah, and the fact that the game is great too, but that helps. When the game is great, it helps the music. But yeah, definitely a soundtrack that's odd, but I want to play it, and I want to play it in like a drive-through. So people be like, "What the hell are you listening to?" I was like, "I don't know, man," but I want a number 2. Let's get this going.
Word.
No, it's great. It's a great soundtrack, and like certain games just make you want to go out and search for the soundtrack. Or see if you could buy the actual soundtrack to it, and that was one of them.
That's pretty much every. The top 5 is games that you definitely
That
want
you
to.
buy.
You don't mind buying.
Yeah, that you buy.
You don't mind paying money for because you want to have that.
Chase Red in the chat. What's going on?
Chase Red.
Chase
What's good, man?
Red. Oh
Yo.
man.
What's good, man?
Oh man.
But yeah, that's a classic. Man.
He's playing Shining Force 3 while watching. That's amazing.
Yeah, baby.
So what about you,
I
guys?
was playing
Sorry.
Shining Force 2.
All right, let's see what the next one is on the list. Castlevania 4.
Castlevania 4.
Castlevania 4.
Castlevania 4.
That's a hard choice when you talk about Castlevania.
I was
man.
actually just listening to that today because I was listening to a couple Castlevanias, so I was like, I know people are gonna mention Castlevania. I'm not gonna mention the other
Yep.
ones because I know which ones are gonna come up. So I was like, let me name one that's awesome. I was gonna name Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance, which was the multiplayer one because it has a compilation of like every awesome Castlevania track ever.
That was on the DS.
That was on
That was on Xbox
PlayStation
360.
3 and Xbox 360, but it was only
was remixes,
4-player local for PS3. What?
It was remixes though.
It was remixes, but still they were awesome.
I was way off.
That doesn't count.
I was way off.
But yeah, it was called Castlevania HD. That's why they did Harmony of Distance. Yeah. That's why they did it like that.
Okay.
But
That's garbage.
that's the reason why. Yeah,
Castlevania HD is garbage.
Dude, Castlevania HD.
Yeah, it's like
That is funny.
yeah. So it's like that Harmony of
Wow.
Distance. That's the reason why. And it had like it had characters from
All
the
the games.
DS, all the games. But I did Castlevania 4 because that was a standalone game. And come on, theme of Simon Belmont was awesome. They
One of the best songs of all time.
Yeah, they also had what was it? It was a couple of tracks.
I should set that to my alarm to wake up to.
They had a remix of Castlevania 1's Vampire Killer in there, which was awesome. They had Bloody Tears, which was a remix of Castlevania 2's
Bloody Tears.
and the Treasury Room. That's one of my favorite tracks, and it was just an awesome. Castlevania 4 was awesome, especially when you playing that at the same time you're playing Final Fantasy 2. It was Super Nintendo was just like wow, it was crazy for music.
The sound chip was crazy.
Yep.
Oh, 4 is good.
Yeah. So
Makes me want to play it now.
Kind of, yeah. Actually, to be honest, yeah.
Castlevania 4 had and every stage had great music, but those were the ones I mentioned was the most memorable tracks. But
Simon's theme.
It was awesome. And Simon's theme was
One of the
awesome
best
track.
tracks ever made.
Yep.
That should be in every Castlevania, every first stage, all the time.
No, they're not gonna top
Even with
it.
Hell yeah! Open the door, every Castlevania.
Can't hate on any of these choices, man.
No, they're all good.
They're
choices.
all fucking
They're all
good.
choices. If one of y'all said Streets of Rage 3, I'd say leave. That is
Can't
a
hate on
terrible
anybody.
fucking. I don't care who you are. That's a terrible soundtrack.
I don't think anybody has a soundtrack.
It's
that where
horrible.
It's like, come on, man. Why?
Nah, I'm about to
Come
give
on.
y'all one right now.
Oh no! Come on, dude. Why you gotta break it? Why you gotta break the chain?
What you got?
Marvel versus Capcom 2.
Oh, I hate you.
Wait, is that? Oh! I agree with you, Charlie. I love that. That's just my
You
shit.
gonna
It's like
you
you're
gonna take
beating
me on a
ass.
ride?
Huh?
You gonna take me on a ride?
Take me for a ride.
Take you for a ride.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
It's just a fucking loop, man. It's not even
I
a,
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
it's not even a song. It's a loop. It's literally
I
like
can't believe you said
And that's
that.
just for the character select.
Yeah, exactly.
it's a
and
loop
then-
of the same shit over.
And
Take
then
me for a ride.
every stage, you're kicking ass with your favorite characters to some classy jazz shit. It's so fucking dope.
that really
I
screams
feel
Marvel.
I feel like I should have been drinking a martini.
Yo, Jay's so upset. Look how mad he is.
No,
Jay's so mad.
I hated
So
that soundtrack.
Fight
I
to
did
the
not
wrong music
No, dude,
the
I did
not
whole
like that
game.
sound.
No, seriously, I'm with you.
I didn't like that soundtrack.
because that was like nothing. Like it didn't
It
scream.
made no sense.
It makes no goddamn sense
made
at
no
all. It doesn't
sense.
say
Yo,
Marvel.
It made me laugh the entire time. It made me laugh. That's all I can say. It made me laugh.
No, the first time playing it, I remember it was on the Dreamcast. I was like, "Yo, let me try playing this shit." Get to the select screen. I'm gonna take you for a ride. I'm like, "Are you serious right now?" I'm like, "All right, yo,
Bruh,
it's
That's
jazzy.
nonsense.
It's
Well, thank you
jazzy
for
through
a
the
ride.
whole shit." I'm like, "Oh
It was
man."
mad. It was classy jazz music,
Thank you
and
for
you
a
that-
were
ride.
beating people down. With
I
it.
gotta
love
say
it.
that whoever was in charge of like producing the music, like whoever the head
They did Street Fighter 3 probably.
music.
That's probably who it was.
Yeah. Yes. But
Wow.
yeah, no,
Take it for a ride.
I couldn't damn man, why'd you have to come up with that? Like as soon as I said that,
Exactly.
not
you
for
had to
nothing.
like you did it like perfect timing. So I had no. This
And
was
not
not
for
rehearsed.
nothing. Turbo only hates it because he never beat me in the game.
Oh,
shit.
Wow,
Chalk,
no.
you put that in right
No, I hate it because.
not
Turbo,
podcast.
the last
It's
time
right
we
now.
played that. Turbo, the last
But-
time we played that at a game.
What sucks-
But you know what? That's your own list.
You
So
got smacked.
that's your
What
own list.
sucks is
I'll kill you next time.
What sucks is when you say the soundtrack, all I think it was a big polygon boat coming up in ice, and these big
With the airship.
sumo guys like balloons in the background.
airship.
That's what I see when you
Yeah,
say
yeah.
this. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
ruining everything in my head.
Well, it's gonna take you for a ride.
It's gonna take you. For
Let's
a
move
ride.
forward. Let's move to something else.
Dude. I see. I'm gonna
Cleanse my
see,
palate.
Jay's so angry. He's like, I'm sober now.
bro. If I go to hell, that's what I'm gonna hear every day.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
On a loop. And he's just going to be sitting in the seat,
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
No.
Not going on a ride at all.
No,
What's funny is I do remember the music though. I do remember. it.
That you
It's
will
so memorable.
always remember that.
Super memorable.
it's hypnotizing.
Because it's like, what the fuck is
It's
going
brainwashing.
Like, this isn't Street Fighter. This is not Marvel either. Like, what is
on?
going on?
Man,
Fighting
I'm in
game.
a jazz club with Marvel Capcom characters.
It's equivalent. It's like the sound, the sound version of the box art, bad box art. Mega Man.
Jesus.
Imagine if Marvel vs. Capcom 2 had an awesome soundtrack. It'd be
Damn.
crazy.
It's still the best in the series, though.
It's
in
a
my
great.
opinion.
It's still
No,
the best.
listen.
It's still the
Fighting,
best. It is.
play wise, yes.
It is the best.
I agree with you. Yeah, but
But you had to deal with that.
I hate that.
I don't know.
I
what
hated
deal.
that
Ah,
soundtrack.
man.
You
You
were
had
just
to
mad
deal.
because you couldn't beat me in the game.
I
Talk
think
with play right now.
I think
I
what
could
it is.
put
Here's
him
what it is. Here's what it is. It's what I was saying before. Like there's beer goggles, where you're just like you just
The
get
game was
blinded.
great. Yes.
This is nostalgia goggles. You love the game. You love the gameplay, but you have nostalgia goggles, meaning like nothing. It can do no wrong.
I want to see
You're
you
not gonna
roll up. I want to see you roll up with those songs in your car.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
dude.
take you for a ride.
Oh, dude.
On repeat?
No, man.
Yo, give me a summer. Roll the
right.
windows down.
Yo,
Let's
DJ
do
in a
that.
club
Keep-
and throw
keep
that
it-
on there.
Keep an eye on TikTok. We might have something for y'all.
Hey,
Bro.
hey, hey.
No, dude. I tried to post a reel with that song in there, and I couldn't find it.
Oh, what?
We'll
I
get-
couldn't
we
find the
got you.
original, actually.
We got you. We got
I'll
you.
find that
All
shit.
right, we gonna do
I
that.
will find that shit.
Jeez.
Seriously.
What you got?
Take you for a ride.
I got. Well, you know,
Oh no.
Astral Chain.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay.
You know
Astral
what's-
Chain is one of the best.
Because I knew you were
Wow.
gonna pick that, I've had a feeling you were gonna put that
Easily,
on,
easily.
and I was gonna put that on my list, but I was
Easily.
like, I have a feeling Eric's gonna put it on his
Of course
list.
he was gonna.
And I know I listen.
Easily.
It's a dope. I couldn't fucking
Easily.
pick one, but I knew that you were gonna. I had a feeling that you would pick that,
that
so I put
soundtrack.
that on the honorable mentions just as an extra. So I can't hate on you for that because that is a dope.
That's
soundtrack.
like your near pick. It's
Yes.
like it's every because
dope.
when you first play the game, it's just like you feel like you're playing an anime, right? You're playing
Yes.
basically playing an anime with its own little story, but like
No,
as
it's-
each fuckery thing happens in the game, the tracks just get
yes.
really
They get darker and
it's
darker.
so
It
it's
gets
just
crazy and
crazy. Like I
Yes.
can't even really explain it. And it's probably the only soundtrack I've ever heard that gave me goosebumps. Like
Yeah,
legit
especially
goosebumps, especially towards the end.
Towards
Like,
the end, it really
it
did.
really the climax of that game, it just really just
Yeah.
shoots up through the roof,
Yes.
and the soundtrack goes along with what's going on in the game. And oh my god, like there's different versions of certain songs. Like there's a certain like enemy that has like 3 different versions of a song, and each version,
Yes.
version is like.
Yes.
Dude, and
Yes,
not
yes,
no
I know.
spoiler or
Yeah,
anything,
yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a certain part where I think it's might be like the second time you fight that person, and the song that they put with it, that's when the goosebumps happened. I hit pause and I said, "Holy shit!" I was just like, "Yo,
That's when it's great.
it was
I
too much
remember-
for me to emotionally handle,
Yes.
and like." It was more than just playing a game at that point. It was just like
An
Experience.
It was an
It
experience.
wasn't just this is a cool game. I was just like, I gotta take a step back. This is fucking crazy right now.
Yeah, for anybody out
Like
there
it's
that likes,
really crazy.
if you like anime type games, like anime style games, like this basically took everything that's great about anime and manga and stuff like that. Like I love,
blows you away, man.
and I haven't been into the manga or anime game in a long time. I have a lot. I stopped watching it for years, but this brought me back. This was like, wow.
It's what Platinum Games does, man.
I wish
This is what they do.
I
They're
wish
geniuses,
they
man. Whoever's in charge of the music.
I
is
almost wish that they'd made like
crazy.
a Netflix show or something like that, like to expand the universe and to expand.
Well, Nintendo has it now, so we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
we'll
I-
see.
listen, man, I'm
for
a-
a
I'm a
reason
happy
they
for
have it.
Yeah.
But like, other than the part that gave me goosebumps, there was another
man.
part, where it hits the height of the story, like a twist. And like you go to this one place and it's slow music, right? It's like slow, good music, but it's good, but it's slow. But you eventually come back there and it's a up-paced version of that. And with it still has to do with what's going on, and you're like. You hit pause again. You're like, yo, just like
The thing I love.
this is just fucking crazy, right? Like it's you almost don't want to beat the game because there's just so much cool shit going on, and it seems like a default anime experience at the beginning. It's like, this is kind of like a default story. It looks cool moves,
it's
cool little
its
things.
own thing.
But I would probably say maybe halfway. Halfway is like there's like a kicking point where you're like, oh shit.
No,
there's
dude.
like real things going on here.
Dude, the halfway point is really when, actually, the first quarter of the game. It's like that's when you realize, yo, this is different from any game I've ever played.
It's not a
It
Devil
doesn't
May
play
Cry,
like it doesn't play like anything.
Not a
This is-
Nier.
This is
it's
an
its own-
ambitious game. It's its own thing. You like I can't even compare it to anything else. Yeah, it takes some elements here and there from certain things, but it's its own thing. And it's and
I
the
haven't
music,
played it yet, but I've heard you guys play the music.
The
and
music
I know
is
what
fucking-
it is.
You heard the music, yeah.
I
you
know
know
what it is.
dope.
And
It's dope. Yeah.
those moments I mentioned, but Jay, you probably know exactly what I'm about to talk about.
Oh gosh, here we go.
All right.
Oh yeah.
If you guys never play Astral Chain ever, if you have no intentions in playing this game, please look up the track Task Force.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
the
yes.
Task Force headquarters
Yes.
in Astral Chain.
You
That's all
know,
I'm
You wouldn't
gonna
know.
say.
You wouldn't know where. That
I'm
was
gonna
from.
say this.
Dude, it's
If you know Happy Console Gamer,
happy yo.
if you watch his channel, if you watch his review on Astral Chain, he has the actually damn.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's like
actually
the-
jealous.
vinyl?
I'm
I
actually
think he has
jealous.
the vinyl
He has
for
the
it.
vinyl. He has the
Damn.
vinyl. He collected the vinyl for the game, which I'm actually kind of jealous because I'm like, damn.
I should
man,
buy all these vinyls. For
that-
real.
I should
See if
get
it's
rid of
available.
Seriously. No, but that track in the headquarters.
He
I
mentioned that too.
fucking
He
love
said
it.
even in the beginning, it's like he's like I just started playing. I just had to listen to it. Just like wow, it's so
You sit there. And
it's
you're like,
compelling. It's just like wow,
this
this
is
is
so soothing.
Oh, what's the name of the track again?
Task Force headquarters. Just put in Task Force
just
headquarters.
play the game. Just play
Yeah,
it.
do that.
Just play it. Just play it because you're gonna hear it right away.
I keep hearing this track.
Don't play it on the thing.
Don't
'cause
play
we
it
won't
now,
get
man.
monetized. We
Yeah,
won't get,
don't play it
we'll
now,
get
man.
demonetized.
Don't play it now.
No,
dude.
you're not gonna.
Don't
hear
play it
Like,
now.
I'm
Don't play it
playing
now.
through my headphones.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
you
go.
guys all
Yeah.
listen in the chat. Go on YouTube and listen to stuff.
Oh
You're
my
not
god.
gonna
But
hear it.
yeah, that soundtrack is
Don't get demonetized.
easily top 5.
Oh my
Easily.
God.
I don't disagree.
I can't.
What you got? Al?
Oh man, I got stuff to pick from. All right, some of it I'm like I had held back because I'm like I'll figure it out. All right, Final Fantasy VII original soundtrack.
Okay.
Only
I thought you said Final Fantasy 1 to 7.
The original.
I was like,
No,
wait.
no.
What am I about to say? Wait,
gotta
wait,
be-
wait.
no.
What?
That's where it all started.
That's where it started.
yes, it is where it started, but no, that's not what I said. Final Fantasy VII is the it's the RPG that got me into RPGs. I
That's a dope track.
I didn't know you guys at the time when I first actually when I just met you in school when I just got Final Fantasy.
7th grade.
Yep. The first thing you said was, "Yo, you check out that Final Fantasy."
I was like, yes, son, that shit's fire. I was like, no.
So I was like, I wasn't into RPGs at all. I had no idea that they existed at the time. So Final Fantasy VII was the first when I got my PlayStation. Final Fantasy VII was the first game like RPG that I was exposed to. And the thing I got to be honest, like the thing that got me into it was like the music and it was just a different gaming experience. Like I never
There's
played
a lot
it.
of cinemas, full motion.
Yeah,
That was totally
no,
different.
it
Pop
was a
Popeye
completely
arms.
different.
Yeah,
completely different. I'm like,
didn't worry
wow.
about that.
I'm like, there's no like, you don't like go in there and fight. Like you have to command like the person to do something, and then he does it.
That was my Final Fantasy 2 version.
right.
For you, it was 7.
But for me, it was 7. That was the thing that got me into it. And going back, it's funny because I was like, should I go to listen? Like I got to listen to all the stuff, right? And I'm like, all right, let me go back and listen to the original Final Fantasy VII tracks.
There's a reason it's held up so high.
And
It's the
holy
regards are
shit,
crazy.
man! As far as like, listen, I do music like for a hobby. I do music production and stuff like that. So I'm listening to the what they did to these tracks and like just the progression on how they did the tracks. And let me tell you, man, it's not just the Sephiroth theme song, which by the way has I counted. I was like, what the fuck? It's like 13 minutes long. The whole entire song in its entirety is 13 minutes
It's like
long.
a Disney orchestra for
And
it.
it's and it changes.
That's
and
how
it
badass
changes.
the man is.
So there's like and it's a progression. Like it starts off dope, man.
I can march
With
to
with
work
the doom.
during that whole song.
Bro, I gotta be honest. I listened to that walking home from work, and I was like, and I had it in my headphones, and I was like, wow. I didn't even feel the walk home. I was like, this, literally the entire song. I listened to it all the way home, and I was like, wow, this is an amazing fucking soundtrack.
Is that why your hair was white?
Yeah. And then I started floating, and I was like, no. So, but there was some other good sound. Like the entire soundtrack is awesome. The battle music is fucking dope. Even when you go into the towns, even when you beat Sephiroth for the first time in the game, that fucking song the track that plays, I'm like, wow, I never even realized.
Everything's epic.
It's epic, yeah, everything.
epic
and it's
Mickey.
like really well constructed.
It's Disney.
Really well constructed. And it's to think like at the time, like when that was made, it was originally made for the Super Nintendo, which didn't happen because the Sony
Well, Nintendo 64.
Sony and Tony.
Sony and Tony.
Sony and Tony.
Sony
and Tony. No,
Nintendo 64.
Sony and Nintendo. We're gonna make Sony was gonna make the CD add-on to the Super Nintendo. That fucking didn't happen. They went with Panasonic.
Man.
They went with Panasonic and
Amazing system.
yeah, and that's the first time Nintendo licensed their their system or whatever. And
That was the best version of Street Fighter.
Sony went on their own way, and they took it. So it actually shows, like when you're listening to the original soundtrack, it actually shows that because they didn't go like listen. Even though Sony was a CD-based console, it shows that they didn't go that route. That they used the sound effects, like some of the sounds that they used for Super Nintendo, was used in the original production of the soundtrack, and it's beautiful.
I did not know.
I did not know.
It is beautiful.
Didn't know about the Sasquatch.
It is beautiful. Anyway, that's my pick, man.
All right.
That's my pick.
All right. I got one that's pretty much going to be on everyone's list, but I'm going to say it because I'm going to say it first.
Get it out the way so I can replace it.
Mega Man 2.
That was on my list.
Of course it was.
That's not on my
Yeah,
list.
I knew it. I knew someone was gonna say Mega Man.
That was on my honorable
I'm surprised it
mentions, but-
lasted this long with nobody saying
Well,
it.
the thing is, my fifth pick is just jumping between like five titles, so I'm like, I don't know what to fucking pick. But
Just
I was
gotta
hoping
cross off
someone
shit.
would say Mega Man 2, though.
Well, I mean, it's one of the all-time classic soundtracks. Like, that's the one. There's no
bad tracks in the entire game.
There's none. There's none. All the songs in that,
In the
as
entire
far
game.
as the soundtrack, are epic. Everything in it. You can name any track,
You know
you
what it
listen
sounds
to
like.
it, and you know what it is.
You know what stage? You know what's going on.
I can't pick my favorite song on the soundtrack. That's how good it is.
Yeah,
like you were
seriously.
playing them earlier today. I was like, that's a great one. Oh wait, but that one's great too. Oh wait, but I forgot about Crashmate. Crashmate, that's just great. It's amazing. Like everything in the Wiley theme.
Flash
Wiley,
All of it.
I think Wiley's Fortress 1 is my favorite.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Like
Yeah.
that shit. Oh, so good.
Don't look up that song on YouTube with lyrics because it is trash.
There's lyrics.
What, they
No,
put
no, no,
lyrics
they
in
put
that?
bad- They put it's a joke. They put a joke.
Oh,
there.
Oh, I
Oh,
would never
okay.
put myself through that.
It was in Japanese, and you know I played it before, and it was like bad singing.
It's out of my head.
He's like, oh,
I-
That's actually kind
don't
of
remember it.
And he was
that's
singing.
kind of funny though.
Nope,
I
don't remember
I-
it. Never will.
That is kind of funny. Yeah.
So if you
That's
look up,
terrible.
I'm curious. Now I'm curious to listen to that.
if
I
you
will
look up Wiley theme vocals, it's trash, but it's hilarious.
Fucking
It's funny as hell. Though. But yeah, it doesn't ruin the song because the song is still classic. But I was like, all right, Mega Man 3. There's
Man
there's
3
a
is
couple
awesome.
songs. There's a couple of songs on there.
Snake Man.
I
No,
don't think
Snake
it's-
Man-
Snake Man is
Snake
fire.
Man.
Shadow
Snake
Man,
Man's
Snake
good.
Man, Shadow
But
Man.
Jay, I did
But-
play them both. Remember, I played them
Yes.
both right after each other.
There's
I'm
a
like,
different sound.
there's a different sound in 3, and 2 definitely had
2
more
just
hits.
had it.
They had more hits easily.
Yeah, 2 has more hits.
And I slept on Sparkman stage in part 3. Sparkman, holy shit, that stage has an incredible song.
It's a great.
Incredible.
They had there's a certain way that they make Mega Man music. When they stopped doing it is when I stopped liking Mega Man, which is crazy, right? Because Mega Man, the game is fine. I didn't play as much as I never played 4, never played 5, never played
Wow.
6. It's crazy, right? To this day, I need to
They do
that.
get better.
I need to do
Gameplay-wise,
that.
They get better.
I haven't.
But I had no like after 2, I was like, dude, this is this is the pinnacle. I can't go past here.
2 is so good. 2
Just
is
like Street Fighter 2. I don't go past that
so
because
good.
it's the pinnacle.
I stopped at 2 also.
2 is so good.
I stopped at Mega Man 2.
And what's funny
I
is
played 3.
Mega Man X, the way
Never-
Mega Man X does music, it's not
never
bad
played-
music.
It's
not
a different
bad
type of music, but it's really good
different-
music.
It's different
though.
music.
Yeah,
I've never
X has good
played-
music.
But nothing is touching Mega Man 2 as a soundtrack. It's one of the best soundtracks in gaming history.
No, it's true.
As far as everything.
That's true.
That's true.
Very,
Can't
very
agree-
true.
I can't disagree with you, man.
That's
Yeah.
very, very true.
And the Wily, the boss theme in Mega Man 1, I gotta mention, but
Yeah.
Yeah, boss
dope,
theme in
bro.
Mega Man 1 is probably the best boss theme in Mega Man
it's
games.
probably better than the
Yeah.
other ones. Yeah,
That was good.
Okay, since Jay took that would have been my. Well, Eric took 3 houses. Jay took Mega Man 2.
I'm waiting for it, Kev.
I'll have to what?
I'm waiting for someone to take this off the list so I don't have to say it.
Same here.
Everyone's waiting. We're all waiting
I'm
for someone to
crossing
say
shit
it.
off of my list.
Yeah,
too,
we're
dude.
all
I have
waiting
too many.
for it.
Too many damn soundtracks.
Jet Grind Radio.
Oh, okay, good. That's not.
Yo.
on mine. That's not. on mine.
Okay.
That's not on
Yo.
mine.
That's a good soundtrack. That's a
It
very
is a good
soundtrack.
soundtrack,
That's
but
a
it's
good
not on
soundtrack.
my
Jurassic
top.
5 is on that soundtrack.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jurassic 5's on that, and there was some heavy metal group that was on there that had a great track.
You got your Hello Aisle 10?
No, that's
hello, see,
that's Jet Set
I ain't
Radio
no-
Future.
See,
Oh, it's not in that. It's
I
not really-
love that track.
Oh.
Hello, I'll 10. I want to hold your hand. It's just great.
now was it light a match or whatever the fuck they would say?
Light a match.
Drop that shit, homie.
What
It's
was
like-
Dragula?
What
The by
That was not in the.
that was not the first
Oh
one.
no, it was.
How's it go?
But there was an
I'm
American
not gonna
track
sing
there.
that shit.
Sing it.
It was Edge's song.
Oh, Dragula. That was heavy metal. Heavy metal.
Yeah, that was Edge's theme
yeah,
song.
it's fucking Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie.
yeah.
Yes, yes,
That didn't
that's
fit.
The first. That's
I
what was
liked it
thinking
though.
of,
I
yes.
liked
It
it
was
in that
good.
game.
It
I
was-
like
it definitely
that
didn't fit,
song.
though.
Rob Zombie. Yes, I could not think of their name, but they were in. They had a track in Jet Grind Radio, and that was a great soundtrack. I love it. You know, and it's very nostalgic. I'm gonna buy that.
Nah, that soundtrack is great though.
That's good. They were
It's
known for
definitely
their
stand
music.
out. Yeah.
Yep. Jet
Not the
Set-
controls. I just played it recently. Not the controls.
You know, like-
The controls is bad. Do that over. I want that game over with the same music.
Damn, he won't even take responsibility for being bad at the game.
Nah.
Oh,
Gotta blame the control.
Early 3D, man. Early 3D.
early three.
Early 3D.
Early
Gotta
3D.
calibrate.
That was
Calibrate.
All right, your
Give me a
turn,
day
Chuck.
with that. Give me a day with that.
I'm gonna hit y'all with this Halo 3.
Of course.
Yo, dude.
We were
Not
waiting
surprised.
for it.
Not surprised at all. Is every
I'm sorry, but like,
Halo 3, really?
Halo 3?
yeah, Halo 3.
Over 1?
Over 1.
Yeah? No.
I mean,
Well, it's
they-
taking
that's
all
all
the
every
games
game,
start
right?
the same.
Wait, that's
It's an
every
over.
game.
It's an
Yeah.
over.
All the games start the same.
Yeah.
And then
I
when they have
remember
the
Halo
full
3.
theme playing at the end of the game when you're trying to escape the planet.
It's cinematic. It's a cinematic.
Fire.
yeah.
I'm not
It's a-
disagreeing with
it's
that.
a
It's
no,
great-
it's a
great.
Is
cinematic.
it bad?
It's a motherfucking movie.
Is it bad that like my impression is like each one has the same exact soundtrack? I don't know why.
It probably does.
It's like a stubborn thing in
No,
my
no,
brain.
no.
That's like every single
No,
one
no.
has the same soundtrack.
I will
I don't
say
think
this.
you're very wrong.
I like. Listen,
Halo 2 had like a license, like some licensed music by Breaking Benjamin, but like Halo 3, like the last act of the game, you're trying to escape the planet. You're in the Warthog. You got your people on the back shooting the Warthog while you're trying to escape from
I
like the
remember
flood.
that.
I
and
can't
the
disagree
Covenant.
with you.
Fire.
I can't
Alright,
disagree with you
yeah,
on
that
that, man.
sounds-
No, they played a part
Action.
fine.
Honestly,
No,
that-
Halo is always regarded as has a very good soundtrack. A lot of
Yeah.
people always say
There was
Halo.
never a part where I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
This song is boring.
I
as
don't.
hell.
I didn't play it enough to remember the tracks, but people always regard Halo as
No,
having a good
The
soundtrack.
full,
I had
the full
3.
orchestra is just amazing. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, just to add to that, that's the first Halo that like I bought on my I went to the store and bought it. I got it day one. I got the collector's edition at GameStop and it was awesome actually. By the way, like other Microsoft Xbox fans, dope. They're very good. They're a very nice community. I remember waiting in line. It was a midnight launch.
Yeah, man.
And I remember going there, and everybody was very cordial, very nice, cool. Everybody was like talking about shit, and then that was my first. That was my introduction to Halo, to the series. Awesome. And then Halo 4 came out, and I was like,
What
the fuck is this?
I-
but 3 was dope. 3 was dope.
I forgot to
3 was
completely
dope.
acknowledge that.
But yeah.
Motherfucking Donnie
No
And Daniel.
And Daniel. And Daniel.
What's up, y'all?
Sorry. Man. We gotta have theme
Oh,
songs.
Daniel was good.
I had to bust that out.
We gotta get like a soundboard.
Nah, I like saying it. This is fun.
Yeah,
But it's
that,
fun.
that
It is fun. It is fun.
motherfucker down.
You missed the cap. You missed the cap.
No, we gotta do the.
The cap was loud. We peaked the mics on that.
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
you broke,
no,
you
we
broke this
did.
thing down.
We hurt your eardrums.
What you got?
Oh shit, I'm up again. All right, I have 2 left here,
We all do.
and I know one is on everybody's. It has to be. I don't know if I should mention that now.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, I'm gonna get it out the way now.
Get it out the way.
Ninja Gaiden 1.
Oh, yo, you know I forgot. Holy shit.
You forgot
I
Ninja
totally
Gaiden?
forgot.
Good thing.
Because I knew you were gonna say it. Somebody was gonna say
Yeah,
it.
no. There's no way we can make it through this
how
entire
you
thing
do it.
without someone mentioning
Somebody's gonna
Ninja
mention
Gaiden 1.
Imagine if we didn't.
Impossible.
This
I'm
podcast
glad, I'm
is
glad.
over. No
I'm
credibility.
glad. No, I'm glad.
Oh, sure. Well,
Ninja Gaiden for the NES might be one of the best soundtracks. Like that is, it still holds up. There's not even like a nostalgia thing with it either.
No, you might be right.
No, it's I
One
went
of the
by
best of all time.
because this is the thing. I was like, I remember part 2 having an awesome soundtrack. I'm like, let me play them both together. Let me see what has more hits. Every single scene in Ninja Gaiden 1, every scene was like, oh shit.
That's the soundtrack that takes you on a ride.
Yeah, and you know it had a default story, right? There was a default. Oh, you killed my father. I'm going after the statues. Blah blah. But every moment had you into. Oh shit, gotta go, Dr. Smith. Da-na-na-na-na-na. You're running to fucking go get him. Then when he's blah 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 is dead, you're like, oh, there's the sad music that plays, and then the epic Ryu Hayabusa theme that plays in the fucking train tracks.
They make falling through the hole in the stupid trap the best part of the game because of this music that comes on right after.
Dude. And the what's that music? The suspicious music that pops down reminds me of the Mario Brothers one. The dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
That reminds me of the dun, 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 dun. Like that reminds I don't know why they coincide with each other with the same kind of vibe, but I'm like, this soundtrack is just it's so old, but it's like probably like the best soundtrack. It's arguably the best soundtrack I've ever heard. Arguably the best soundtrack.
It stands up there.
And
up there.
Obviously it's going to be in my honorable mentions. Part 2. Don't sleep on part 2.
Nah.
Don't
That
shit on.
first stage on part 2 is
Do not sleep on part 2
Why does part 3 always fall off?
because it's a
Banshee
It's
Star
the
3.
rule of threes. It's the rule of threes.
Banshee
Forster,
Star
man.
3.
Forster ruined everything.
Streets of Rage 3 with
No,
the
no,
music.
no, no,
Three.
no. It's the rule of threes, bro.
Ninja Gaiden 3.
After 3, it falls off.
Mega Man 3. Not playing.
Nah, Mega Man 3 did it good. Mega Man
It
3,
did,
yeah,
it
Mega
did.
Man, Mega Man 3
Unless the
avoided
second
that.
one fucked up, and the third one has to be good.
Now Ninja Gaiden the Xbox was awesome, but their music was so boring.
No music
That's
in
what's
that.
so. Yeah,
I don't remember.
You know what's
it.
crazy?
Exactly. Ninja Gaiden for the Xbox, Ninja Gaiden 2 for the Xbox. Awesome games.
Which makes
Their
me mad
music-
because they had
I
such
fell asleep in the sewer.
they had such good pickings that they could have done from the old games
So
to
many
put in there, and they didn't do
remixes.
anything.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
But
it.
when they put
That would have been a perfect game.
they put Ryu Hayabusa and Warriors Orochi,
And they had
he
the
comes
thing.
out to his music.
That's the way.
That's
you do
like
Side note, I just had an epiphany just now. Like the game music for the first, like it's a rule of threes, right? So if the if the first and second game are good, the third game is gonna suck. If the first game is good and the second game sucks, the third game is gonna be good.
it's the redemption time.
It's weird.
except for
Because that happened with I'm thinking about like titles. I'm trying to think of titles that worked with that theory.
God of War 3 is still the best out of 1, 2, and 3.
Well, if you do
Yeah,
one
but if
and
you
then
compare
do more of the same,
if you compare 1
then
and
you change
2, and then 3, 2 is kind of like it's more of the same of 1. So 1 is good because it's the pioneer, and 3 was like whoa, what the fuck?
3 just
Right. So that it works within the theory, but like if you go to Devil May Cry, on the other hand, Devil May Cry 1 was amazing. Devil
Two
May Cry
stunk.
2 was god awful.
I never
and
played
then
it, but I
part
heard
3
so.
was amazing. It was
So,
good.
so Chase Red, what you're
But,
saying?
go ahead.
What you're saying is Shining Force 3 was bad then.
no, that's-
No.
how dare you say that
No.
on
We're
this
talking about
podcast.
bad threes.
No. Anyway, that being said,
Actually,
I'm
yeah.
gonna take it to the indies now. Fury.
Oh my gosh.
Fury is an indie title
Oh my gosh. I forgot.
that had one of the best.
No, I didn't forget. I saw it and I said,
No, no, no.
I didn't play it, so I can't say anything.
No,
can't.
I played. I have it.
I
I,
can't
have
say
it. It's a
anything.
tough fucking game.
But that
Music is
soundtrack.
so
is
But
fucking hard
I
to
listened to the soundtrack.
you heard past the third stage. Stop lying.
No, I didn't pass the third stage. But I listened to the soundtrack, and I don't care because the funny thing is,
soundtrack is
I've been
crazy.
listening to There's two composers that work that made the music for that game, and one of them I've been listening to for a long time. Like I like this guy's music.
You should.
The way he composes shit, it's very epic. It's very. I follow him on his
Moody.
I follow him on all this shit, man.
Put
Because
you
I'm
in
like,
the mood.
this guy's good.
No,
This
Fury's
guy's good.
got some ridiculous.
It's one of those things where like me and you are
Ridiculous.
very similar as far as like you can listen to game music when you draw or when you're doing something to like anything. Like I could be walking whatever anywhere, have the earbuds in, listening to that soundtrack.
Fury's special.
It gets you in a place. This is the soundtrack that'll
Fury
do it
is
for
special.
you. And I challenge anybody, listen to the soundtrack.
Fury is special.
It's a fucking dope
Special
soundtrack,
soundtrack.
and it gets you in a place where you're just like, wow.
It's 60 frames too.
Yeah,
Wait, look at Kev.
He said 60 frames.
60 frames. 60 frames,
No,
turbo.
I'm gonna second that. Fury has awesome freaking music.
Oh,
I gotta
my God.
beat that because the game. I'm still playing that game. I got
It's
like the
fucking
third boss,
amazing.
but the music is awesome.
I can't
in
beat
that
it,
game.
but it's,
I feel like we need to do this show over with indie titles because so
There's so
many,
many. There's
there's
so many
so
indie-
many
No, I
indie
have so
titles
many
that have
indie.
epic
I
soundtracks,
honestly-
especially lately.
yeah.
I like just the fact that they're this
Yeah.
year and like this year and last year. I don't want to put them in the top yet,
I have.
but
yeah.
you can. No, you can definitely.
No, that's my personal.
But as
one,
far as
that's-
nostalgia and everything, there's games that
Yeah.
need to be mentioned
We'll
first.
do it again
But
with indies. Yeah,
there'll
sounds
be
like a good idea.
there's
There's
tons.
too many.
They've
It's
probably
fucked up.
gotten the top of
It's-
all of them.
It's
Too
fucked
many.
up because a lot. Well, I told you guys I have a lot of indies in my top, and it almost surpassed like the nostalgia. Like,
because chiptunes,
because they're
people
so
know how to
fucking
do
good.
chiptunes so
Yes.
much better than when it was
Yes.
back then.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know what
And-
title I'm thinking of.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
and
know,
it's-
and that's easy to say.
And I'm
top.
like, I can't.
and I don't want to put it there just yet
I
because I
can't
didn't
do
play
it. Yet. I can't do it.
I got to get the emotions with it.
I can't.
I can do
Do
it
it,
because
yeah.
if I listen to it now,
can't.
that qualifies.
Well, we'll
for
mention them.
my personal.
We'll mention them in honorable.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna
no,
I
we're gonna mention
definitely
them all.
will mention
as things you
honorable.
should
Again,
check out right now.
It's
Yeah.
nothing to do with like again. It's not any particular order. This is just we had a pick.
Yeah.
I had to
And
pick
it's hard to
five.
tell.
I literally
picked
just
five.
picked five.
I picked five.
And I'm like, I'm sticking to these five. And I'm like, if someone else picked it, I'll be like, all right.
Listen,
I'll
y'all
replace
guys-
Take
with
it
someone
out.
else.
Replace it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got Golden Axe in the chat. I mean,
Golden Axe is
dope.
awesome.
Golden
Golden
Axe is dope.
These
Golden
are
Axe
all
is an
good.
awesome
These are all good
soundtrack.
soundtracks.
And I think Chase Red said before, Sega is on a lot of these.
Yes.
Like, Sega's known for a
Yes.
lot of epic music.
Yes.
They really are. Yuzo Koshiro is a monster.
I
Yeah, Go Valius.
remember before it was.
bullshit. I don't even know the music in Go
I'm about to say, I don't even, dude,
Listen,
don't even start with
probably
that.
good.
I'm a Sega fan. Are we all Sega fans?
Nah,
Are we all
no,
Sega?
no,
fans?
no.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a Sega
I
fan,
rock with
man.
All right. I was.
But I want to do my choice though.
I made it. Well, no. Before you make your choice, real quick, I was just gonna say, I made this comparison before. You laughed because I told you this shit before off air. I was like, "Yo, Sega fans have false hope, like the Mets."
We always
Oh,
want to
that's
do good. man.
disrespectful.
When was the last time
And
they
the
had a
Jets.
victory in the
And the
80s?
Jets.
80s.
Then you compared Sega to the Mets and the Jets.
But
That's
you know
fucked
what?
up.
And the Knicks.
Damn.
No, the Jets is like in when the hell was the Jets?
But
Like
at
in the-
least the
But
Sega's
no,
got
but-
some wins.
no, they
Come
got
on,
some wins. They
Yeah,
do.
man, look
they
right
got some
behind
wins.
you, man. Look at all these wins right
No,
here.
they
man.
got some wins.
So my title
But yeah, go
for the next one
Sorry.
is Donkey Kong Country 2. And you know what? I don't even remember playing it. I remember renting it maybe from Blockbuster, but I heard the soundtrack recently. And I let Style listen to it too. I was like, this blew my mind. It blew my mind
Soundtrack's-
how good it was.
soundtrack's
Like
serious.
I was
No,
like,
it's
this
good.
is not
Not
this
a
is
lot-
the Super
it's a
Nintendo.
popular
I'm not even
soundtrack.
gonna
I can't-
remotely. I'm not
If
gonna
you
lie.
didn't hear it,
I can't
if you
even-
didn't hear it,
I didn't hear it. Yeah.
you have no idea.
No, the soundtrack's
This
serious.
shit
I've
sounds like
read about how good it is.
this
I mean,
sounds like
it's-
the best role
Dude,
playing game
for no reason. It's good.
ever.
For no reason.
Like
serious?
Final Fantasy, like
Are you serious?
beats it. Like it
Really?
beat the soundtrack is crazy. And part 2, because part 1 we heard, we was like, oh, that sounds like it's Jungle Japes.
Yeah,
and
it
all
sounds
that.
like, good
It's a
Donkey
bunch
Kong
of-
music. Is
it's
what I expected.
percussion,
Part
it's a
one.
bunch of
Yeah,
drums
yeah,
and stuff.
not
But
bad.
2 is
2 is
on
a
some-
role playing, like
Two's on some
Chrono
shit.
Trigger shit.
Two's
Like
on some shit.
I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Two's on some
What?
shit. Yeah.
wow.
And I was like, just play it some more. Play some
Somebody
more.
mentioned that in the chat. It might have been Peter Cap.
Somebody mentioned. I saw Donkey Kong Country
Yeah.
too. Yeah. No, that soundtrack's. I never played the game, but I was messing with the soundtrack. I said, "Oh, whoa, what are these tracks? These tracks are out of control."
It made me
Really?
feel like, because we made a top music of all time, like a podcast before. We played the songs and stuff. I think we got away with it. I don't know how, but we played the songs through the whole shit. But I felt like I missed the boat on that. I was like, I can't believe I didn't mention this game in that list.
Isn't it on
I only
Super
beat
Nintendo?
I only beat
online?
Donkey
Yeah.
Kong Country 1,
On
and then
the-
I beat the Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii. Haven't played Freeze, and that was it. I'm sorry about
Isn't
that.
You gotta
It was
listen to the
Diddy.
soundtrack.
It was Diddy. I think
Yeah,
it was
the Diddy
Diddy's.
one.
Turbo. It's on the.
It's on the Super Nintendo Online on the
it's
Switch.
the Super Nintendo Online on the Switch.
Yeah.
But I don't care. You need
Yeah,
to don't even
and-
play it.
and the
Don't even
third
play
one.
it. Just listen to the
You
soundtrack.
don't even have to. Just
Listen to the soundtrack on YouTube,
It's like Fury.
and you will be like, I can't
You ain't-
believe
you ain't gotta play
it
Fury.
sounds
Yeah,
like
that's
this.
true. That's
Wow.
true. Well,
Wow.
Fury, you gotta play.
Yeah, you can't get past
Fury is
parts.
awesome.
But yeah,
So
you're
you
not
won't
gonna
ever
get
hear the
past
song
You'll
it.
stop
again.
at bus 3, and
Exactly.
that's it.
You'll
Then
stop.
just-
You'll be lucky to get to bus three.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game blew my mind. It made me feel like I missed a whole generation of stuff.
Damn.
Like when they said in the chat, they said Pokemon was great. I'm like, I never played Pokemon. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
None of us really did. Did you play Pokemon?
Isn't
I
it
played
Pokemon?
Red.
You played
Like
Pokemon.
the first
Okay.
one.
But
Well,
you
there's
played
a
it.
Pokemon
But I don't
mentioned in
remember the
chat,
music.
Their stage has got pretty good music in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Pokemon. I mean,
Well,
it's
it's the
pretty
theme
good.
song.
Yeah.
I was
No,
gonna
mean,
say,
like, there's
isn't
certain-
it?
No, their stages. Like
No,
the
I know.
Pokemon stages.
But
have
when
pretty
you
good-
first start
Pokemon
the game,
is
yeah, it's a theme song.
it's
Yeah.
a theme song.
It's the theme song. to Smash.
I heard that in Pokemon. I was like, get the fuck
Same
out
here. I didn't know that shit. I was
They
mad
stole
late.
from Smash Brothers.
I
It's
said,
like,
wait, what? No, that's the original.
It was a Pokemon.
That was the original. That was
Nintendo doesn't
Pokemon.
even own Pokemon like that.
No.
That's funny.
That's
But they
the
used
main
it for
song.
Smash.
Wow.
The main
So
song when
weird.
you turn it on.
Yeah.
So weird.
Smash. Do, 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 do.
I watched a modding video.
That's Pokemon.
Yeah.
I watched a restoration video of a Game Boy, like original Game Boy, and they use Pokemon as a test cartridge.
Yeah.
So they put the game in, and then he turns this shit on, and then you hear
Smash Bros.
I was like,
Yep.
that's the Smash Brothers theme song.
And then he threw
I
the
was
system
like,
and said,
yo,
catch him all.
yeah.
Broke that shit.
And then my
again.
brain just went. I was like, yo, what the
I did not
fuck?
know that.
I
That's
don't.
crazy.
That's not my generation, but that's cool. That's cool.
Freaking crazy.
That's dope. It's cool learning shit like that, man.
Hell yeah.
All right, so it's my turn. It's either gonna be I got two. Oh man, these both honorable mentions. I gotta choose one. Which one should I talk? They're all pretty good. Gunstar Heroes.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
Star
Wow,
Heroes, yeah.
I didn't even have
That's
that on
an
my list.
interesting pick.
I didn't
played
even
that
have
in
that
a
on my
minute.
list.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I had some really. I remember.
That's
some
some
really
weird
good
music.
That's-
It's in my head.
It was some. No, they had some
It's good.
interesting. Like the
Stage that was going vertical.
I know
was just-
that's exactly the It's called
It was like-
Stairway to something. Not heaven, but Stairway to something. I have it on my list. That's what I listen to. It's such a complicated track, but
That's
it's
also a good song.
It's
good.
awesome.
It's really
And when you're
good.
fighting Green, the boss, or whatever like that, they had some great tracks. During
I
that
just
game.
remember the fucking dice sound and this thing go the sound effect of that. That's all I remember.
That game had one of the most unique soundtracks. It was so different.
Well, it didn't sound like Genesis. Tell you that.
It was
Yeah.
so different.
Compared to other Genesis games, it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
When we played, it was like, yo, this game is crazy. The action and the music, it was just like, no, it was heavy.
Yeah.
It was really good. Really, really, really good.
Interesting pick. Interesting pick.
So yeah, it was the three I was going to choose are all interesting, but I was like, let me throw that one in there. I'll save the other ones for honorable mentions.
All right.
All right.
I'm surprised nobody said this earlier, but River City Girls.
That's on my
It's
honorable
coming up.
No,
mentions.
it's honorable
That's
mentions.
my honorable
Honorable
mentions.
mentions.
Honorable
Yep.
mentions.
I was
cross that off
I
now.
played. I haven't finished the game, but that soundtrack is phenomenal.
Hell yeah.
That's basically a soundtrack that plays a game.
Yeah.
Like, that's the soundtrack.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that Megan McDuffie, she had the same inspiration to get into gaming, like production or whatever, music production.
She
And
did
that was
50
for the
tracks.
first game.
She
Yeah.
did 50 tracks for that game.
Like nothing.
50 tracks.
Wow.
Like
That's
nothing.
I think it's the first thing we noticed when we played it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
these, like probably by like the third area, I'm like,
Well, when you hear vocals in a game,
Music is hidden.
you'll remember it.
yeah, music
It's like
was
an
hidden.
actual song at that point.
I'm like, whoa, this soundtrack is special. Very, very special soundtrack.
How far did you get?
I got out of the school.
That's like 5 minutes into the
Yeah,
game.
you just opened the first
Yeah.
door.
You open the door.
You just heard the intro. What are you talking about?
Talks like that's all I
Yo,
need.
you got interrogated.
That's all I
It
need.
didn't take me 5 minutes.
That's all I need.
Yo,
Nah,
school
nah,
was like
this
the
is-
beginning of the game.
I know it's the beginning of the game. I ran through the entire school. I got that dude his hamburger. I can't remember.
Okay, you got out the school then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
out of the
But-
school.
That creepy ass motherfucker.
Yeah, it was mad creepy.
But yeah, that music is great.
Yeah.
You can't front on that.
Shout out to Megan McDuffie. And if y'all didn't see the interview with us and Megan McDuffie, check it out on the channel, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
She's cool
She's
peeps.
dope. She's dope.
Absolute.
Oh shit, am I up again? Or are you still
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm
okay?
good.
All right, this is my last one out of my top 5, and I mean this is
Yep.
man.
Yep.
I don't want to say it out loud, but this could be my favorite soundtrack. All
Oh,
time.
I'm gonna join you with that. I know it is.
This could be my favorite soundtrack
Oh,
all
no,
time.
what's that?
Oh, I know what it is.
Castlevania Curse of Darkness.
Yep.
Yeah,
This could be my favorite
Yep.
soundtrack I've ever heard.
It's awesome.
And y'all-
I heard it the other day,
It's
and I was like, wow.
Anyone in the chat or in the comments that disagrees, listen to this damn soundtrack because you don't know it.
yeah, it's not many people played Curse of Darkness for PS2. Everyone, is on the Symphony of the
Symphony of the
Night
Night.
kick. And I do enjoy Symphony of the Night more as a game than Curse of Darkness, even though I love Curse of Darkness as a game. But the soundtrack in Curse of Darkness, I think, beats every Castlevania game. Like,
And
I
easily.
Probably does, actually.
I almost
Probably.
disagree with you until I listened to them side by side, and then I realized, like I said, it was better. Like Symphony of the Night was better in game, and then for just the track to listen to outside of it, definitely
It's-
by far,
Just to listen
far
to,
better.
I can agree with you
Curse
on
of Darkness
that.
is way better.
I actually put as my honorable mention. I put Symphony of the Night because it's
It's got some of my favorite songs of all time on it,
has.
but as a
lot of-
soundtrack, it does not.
Yo,
Yeah.
Curse of Darkness is, it's just, oh my God. It's just a holy fucking shit. It's a really,
Why you hating?
it's really,
We'll talk about that.
it's a really, really, I can't even express it enough. It's just so fucking good.
There's so many epic tracks. on
Every
it.
area you go, and you could just hear the songs over and over.
It's like the
just-
pinnacle of what Castlevania. Like the composer who does Castlevania, she is so dope.
That's the best she
but
can
it's
do.
the pinnacle of what she's done.
Yeah.
And like she understood and built up every track
Everything.
flawlessly on this soundtrack.
Yeah, she
on
killed
Curse
that.
of Darkness.
Curse of Darkness is nuts.
Like
It's
anything you thought that was great on Symphony of the Night is perfected on Curse of Darkness.
It's so good, and I always love to listen to remixes and people play it on guitar, and their versions are like, oh my God, like
Remixes are dope.
I
Like, you
can't-
can't
I-
mess up something that's perfect.
there's
Funny, I
not
like listening to it on piano.
That works
Instead of
too.
guitar.
yeah no there's a
I
piano
like listen-
version too.
If
I
you
like
got a
listening
good
to the
melody,
piano
listen,
versions of.
If you have a good melody, it doesn't matter what instrument you use.
No, I know that, but
You
I'm
just do a
just
damn
saying,
clarinet, play
I,
it over, and it's like, that's
I like
amazing.
listening. I like listening to piano versions of
No, it's fine.
gaming music. It's good.
No, this
awesome.
soundtrack is, I can't express it enough. It's so good. Even the worst track in the game that I didn't put on my phone to listen to, that's still a good track. It's still fucking good. It's just a great soundtrack. So good. So anybody who hasn't played Curse of Darkness, play the game because the game's dope. The game is very good, but if you have no interest in playing it, please just listen to the soundtrack.
Listen
Yeah.
to it.
Holy
Yeah, man.
shit.
Come back in the comments and let us know what you thought.
Especially Cordova Town. Listen to the track Cordova Town, and that is it.
And if you think it's good, it gets better.
Yeah.
Like all the tracks get
I
better.
can't express
as
it
you
enough.
listen.
Can't express it enough.
All
Super
right.
Boo in the chat. Let's go with it.
Yo, Super Boo.
Boo.
I guess this is the
No
last
spirit
one,
bombs.
right?
Yeah,
This
no
is the
spirit
fifth.
bombs.
Stop talking to old people.
Sorry.
This is my last one.
Alright.
My fifth track.
Tetris.
How'd you? Let me stop. No, I'm joking. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
It's in your head is the
It's
best.
not. It's not. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not the soundtrack. But my number one, Katana Zero.
Okay.
Oh wow.
That was on my list.
Katana
know what's
Zero is
crazy?
fire though.
Katana Zero.
That's fire.
Zero.
It's one of those game. The gameplay is awesome, but as far as the soundtrack, it's a frustrating game. That's the thing about it. It's a frustrating old school, frustrating ass game.
The music helps you get through.
But the music keeps you playing because
That's
you're
usually
like
what happens.
you're like I just got the eye of the tiger, and I'm just like I just got to keep going.
He puts the headphones on before
Yeah,
he starts the
bro.
stage. It's like
It's
all
like,
right,
damn,
we're going
it
to
got
kill
me
mode.
so good,
good.
that I had to research the composer of the music of the soundtrack. I followed this motherfucker. I sent you a freaking live
You
show that he
stalked
did
him.
in December.
Yeah.
I how awesome was that? That was
That's
fucking
awesome.
dope.
Very, very
He did a different rendition of the track, like one of the tracks in the game, live
Wow.
during the pandemic and shit. He was by himself, but they recorded it like on a stage, and he had all his like equipment, and he did it live. I was like,
That's serious,
yo,
dude.
that was sick. He had like light show and shit, pyrotechnics and stuff. I'm like,
No,
this guy-
soundtrack's fire.
this
Soundtrack's
guy is
fire.
amazing, and I'm a fan of him. I'm like, yo, this guy is dope. Even he does stuff on his YouTube channel where he does like experimental like beats and stuff. Like he's like, oh, this is me making a song with just this one instrument, like a synthesizer or whatever, and it's fucking fire. I'm like, damn, this guy just.
All he does is hits, man. That's
Oh
all he
my
does.
god, man, he's fucking dope. I'm like, this. It's such a simple fucking instrument, and he kills it. And he does that. What I love most is that retro style, like it's that synth type of
80s
music.
Stuff. Yeah.
But it's something different though, because he adds like his own like flair to it, like the build up. It just
He does a good
like
job.
from the way it starts off, you're just like, okay, this is simple, but then it's like he layers other shit to it, and it just keeps going and going, and you're just like,
I remember zoning out in that game so many times.
You
I'll
zone out,
like
you zone out, and it's perfect for
I'll
the
die,
game.
come right back.
Yes.
I won't even flinch.
Yes,
Just come right back.
and you're not mad that
Don't
you hear
care.
the track again, because you're like,
Don't care.
this track is fucking dope.
I'm getting through this stage. Don't care.
This track is dope, and it has
Yeah.
influences of like hip hop. It has influences of techno. It has influences of like all different types of stuff. It's in the one. Works flawlessly in the game, like as a game completely. It works. It works perfectly together.
Katana Zero.
But
How are we on?
But that's a game I highly recommend anybody playing if you haven't played it.
It's only 4
Please play
hours.
it.
It's only 4 hours.
Literally, it's 4 hours, man.
Yeah, it's only 4 hours.
You know, if you suck, maybe 5 hours. Or 6 hours. But even
we have-
still,
Do we have one more or honorable mentions?
Mine
think I
is
did
done.
5.
no,
Mine is done.
I'm done. Yeah.
I got honorables.
So this is all honorables.
Okay.
I
So
crossed off all the stuff that we've already mentioned. So
So I can
My
name.
list got expired quick.
What's up?
I can
my
name.
list got expired
I can name some
I
honorable
got
mentions.
one.
Oh,
real
so
quick.
your 5's done?
I thought I did, unless somebody named something I didn't. But I have 5 that I already said.
I crossed off everything that was already mentioned.
So I think we're on honorables.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're on
Awesome.
honorables, yeah.
All right.
So
So,
just gonna fire.
You
off.
probably have one of mine.
We're just gonna.
I
fire
don't have a
off.
lot. I don't have a lot at all. I have I have one that's the soundtrack isn't the biggest soundtrack, but it's a classic soundtrack. That's why I didn't make my top. But Outrun. Outrun has maybe 5 or 6
That was my honorable.
I
tracks
forgot
in
about
it.
that one actually. Yeah.
But all of those tracks are fire.
No, they are.
you know what's
And
crazy? I didn't even think
if
of
there
that
was a
one.
game that I
Passing
played,
breeze.
if there's a game that I played to hear the
Go on.
music, it's got to
Yeah,
be in
it's
the top
Outrun.
Has
soundtrack.
to be. Has to be.
What else? What else?
Has to be. Outrun.
So
Same
that's
here.
like even though like I like the Sega Master System one, which is crazy because the
Yeah.
arcade one supposedly sounds better, but I guess nostalgia is really
Sega
powerful
Master System
here.
has those sounds though.
It just
Yeah,
sounds
those
different.
Yeah, the
In
sounds.
arcade, when I heard it, I was like, that shit's slower or
Really?
something. Something's weird about it.
Yeah.
I like
But-
the arcade better. But whatever.
You're not
Classic.
used to it. You're not
It's
used
classic. It's classic.
What else?
And then, all right, relax.
He's like, stop rushing me.
I got a lot, motherfucker. I got a lot.
I know you do.
We all got a lot. We all
got
But we'll
some.
come back to you. All right, and ActRaiser,
Ah.
amazing music.
Oh, that's right.
But that was the first game that I went online and searched for this soundtrack, and I went to buy the CD, and it was like $90 from Japan. I was like, I don't
Chill,
have that.
chill.
That's a
I
lot
don't
of
need
money
that.
for that soundtrack
Chill.
because it was pretty much it was rare. But that was if you played that game, it's they have an orchestrated soundtrack.
You
The
always
first remix.
mention that to me. You always mention
Yeah.
ActRaiser.
It's one of
Great
Super
soundtrack.
Nintendo's like when Super Nintendo was on fire with their music.
Yeah.
That was one of the games
That's
that
like
came
Castlevania
out.
4
Castlevania and all
around
that.
there.
Yeah. But if you ever get a chance to listen to ActRaiser and listen to the symphonic remixes of it, that shit is crazy. But yeah, that's all. I mean, that's all I have for my
Honorables.
honorables. I mean, I can, like I said, actually no, Messenger. The Messenger. For,
I am the
yeah.
messenger.
No.
Someone mentioned it in the chat
The
about
Messenger from Switch has awesome music. So
That's
if
got
we're gonna
good
say
music, yeah.
new,
Indies.
You play it too, right?
it's an
Yeah,
indie
I got-
title.
yeah, it's got
It's an
good
indie title, so I didn't want to mention a whole bunch of indies in
Look
this
at
one.
these indies popping up in here, man.
But-
man.
Love it.
It's all about the
Love that shit.
I can mention like
The script is hilarious.
a couple of fighting games I didn't like, Soul Calibur and stuff. Those deserve credit. Their music is amazing.
Yeah.
Like Ridge Racer deserves mention for their music. It was different. It's one of the games you go to play for the music.
Wipeout.
Wipeout I go to play music because you know why? That game. Yeah, I was gonna put that. in my-
Firestarter.
I was gonna.
I was,
no,
about to
it's
say,
on mine.
I was about to say, was that the
No.
game that had the I am the fire
Well,
that's
starter?
it.
Actually, that's
Twisted
Wipeout XL.
Fire starter.
That's Wipeout XL. I'm talking about Wipeout.
No,
The
no,
first
no,
one?
no. Original. Wipeout.
No.
It had Firestarter, but it
No,
was
no.
no lyrics. It was
No.
literally just the sound.
Nope. That's Wipeout XL. I am a Wipeout fanatic.
No, dude.
Yes.
That was the original Wipeout. I had it on the PlayStation.
In the
1.
chat, Firestarter is Wipeout XL. In Wipeout, they have like 6 tracks,
The-
7 tracks. But
Instrumental
No.
of
no.
Firestarter.
I'll let it go. All right. So Wipeout is a game you go to, for me at least, to go play for the music because the control was bad. The control was bad. It was an amazing game
Always
at the time,
hitting
but
the
the
side.
control is
Always
bad.
hitting the side.
Yes, it's not a game you go to for gameplay, but for the music, astounding. But yeah, like I said, I want to name a bunch of indies. There's a whole bunch of indie titles that I played this year that have stupendous music. We'll get back to those because, like I said, I have to beat them, I have to play them, I have to live through it, I have to have that soundtrack in my head. So, yeah, we'll move on to yours now.
Yeah, mine are quick. I see. So Emerald Wizard mentioned Punch Out. Yeah, that's
Ooh, that's a good one.
that belongs up there. Also, I gotta
Punch
agree with
Punch Out had one track though, right?
what?
Didn't Punch Out have one song?
I don't know, man.
And Punch Out Wii, it's the
No,
same
Punch
track.
Out.
Yeah, no Punch. But listen, Punch Out Wii, it takes the same track, all right, and it
Remixes.
just remixes it with different instrumentation.
Yeah.
Okay, so that counts.
That's a great song for
And
one
also-
song. It's a great soundtrack with one
Now,
song.
when you knock out somebody, that's a great track. All right?
It is great music.
Yeah, like 4 to 5.
All right, you mentioned Outrun, so I'm gonna mention yeah, Outrun's done. Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Well, that song in there is amazing.
The last stage.
I don't
has
remember
the
the rest of
best.
it, but that
You know
song
what?
is
The
great.
whole game had good music, and then the last part is like,
It was so
The
good.
last one had the last track was awesome, but the game is good music. But that last track is like it's awesome. Other than that, Police Stories had great music.
oh, Police Stories was
Police
a
Stories, okay.
sleeper
That's a sleeper. It
soundtrack.
had Streets of Rage 1 type music.
There was
Yeah,
some.
it was
There
like-
were. I still can't find OST for that. I can't find
You
it.
got to write the developers down to send
Yo,
It's too indie. It's
there's
too
one
indie.
track in there. I'm like, I want that. I need that track in there.
Police Stories got good music.
Because we were dying on one stage. I'm like, I don't care because I like this song. Though.
Yeah, and my last one is Skies of Arcadia.
Oh, I think Chase Red might have mentioned
Yeah,
that.
Somebody
Yeah,
mentioned
that has
that.
a great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great soundtrack.
Sega, man.
Really good.
I gotta play that again.
That's a very good role playing. 60 hours though.
Yes, it is.
60 hours.
Worth every minute.
Them
Worth
air fights.
every
Them
minute.
air fights though.
The ship battles, innovative.
Okay.
Innovative.
You done, Kev?
No.
Radical Reggie
Go
in
ahead,
the
yeah.
chat. What's up, Reggie?
Yo, what up, Reggie?
The radical.
What's up, man?
My honorable mentions are kind of cheating.
What?
The Grand Theft Auto series always has a good soundtrack because
We ain't
Come
doing
on,
license.
man.
the licensed music.
We ain't doing license.
Yeah, man. We're not talking about licensed music.
Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Every song in the world.
Every song in the world.
That is cheating.
You cheat. You cheat, Sean.
It's a great
I know,
soundtrack,
I know.
though. It's a great
And
soundtrack, right?
Crazy Taxi.
Oh,
Also
Like,
licensed.
looking at that
You cheated.
poster.
never
Yo,
mind. You're right.
It is known for its soundtrack.
you
though.
play, the Offspring. Just
Yeah.
exactly.
They took that out as one of the games. It was terrible.
And just driving like a maniac.
I think it was the
playing that
mobile
game.
one. They took it out or something. They couldn't do it.
No kidding.
And that's it for my honorable mentions. I'm that quick.
Oh, wow. All right. All right. I'm shocked that some of you guys not bringing up some of these. Obviously, we mentioned Ninja Gaiden 2, so I'm not going to say anything about
But there's
that.
tons we're gonna forget.
Ninja Gaiden 2, Phantasy Star 1. I'm going to leave that out because we did mention Phantasy Star 1.
Awesome.
Jay, I'm surprised you didn't mention a stall for honorable mention. A stall.
I mean, it's magical.
that soundtrack
magical.
needs to be talked about.
It
that,
does, it
That
does.
is a magical soundtrack.
I was at the continue screen. I was like, I gotta stay here. I only got 10
No,
seconds.
there was a
Stall's
track,
good,
the
yeah.
river. I forgot. I don't have that. And when you were playing it on Throwback Thursday, I was like, how do I not have this? The
Listen, if
fucking
it was a
guitar.
top-
The
if we-
guitar. Oh my god.
If we can name 10 tracks, like, yeah, definitely there.
Dude, the clouds, you know, the tough stage with the clouds, but oh my god, that track, the crystal stage, I didn't think you got to yet, but oh my god, that Astral soundtrack, holy shit. That almost made it in my top 5, but you know, other ones had to make it in there.
Y'all didn't see that. I played it last week on Throwback Thursday.
That's right.
Check it out. Check it out.
Final Fantasy 3 for Super Nintendo, which is Final Fantasy 6 or 5?
It's 6.
6. That soundtrack's dope.
Yeah. that
Really
is a
dope.
great-
From
no,
Kefka,
that-
Cyan, Shadow, Sabin. Dude, that is also
That
I,
has
th-
a
I
great
think I
soundtrack.
think 2 was better with the soundtrack, but I think 3 was also
3 was good, but yeah. Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody had Chrono Trigger.
That's a great.
How did nobody mention Chrono Trigger's soundtrack?
Never played it.
I said every role
Same.
player.
Never
I
played
did
it.
say every
Never
role
had it.
player.
Somebody in
It
the
was a
chat.
Super Nintendo game, right?
Somebody,
Yeah.
Yeah, anything on Super Nintendo. I never
Somebody
I
in
played.
the
didn't get
chat.
into role players
Super
late
Mario
until later.
World and Super
Chrono
Contra.
Trigger had an awesome
Turbo and
soundtrack.
Kev, yo.
I was
Turbo
thinking
and
that.
Kev.
Turbo.
That's
I corrected
Same person.
myself.
Same person.
Both of your personalities, man. Like, come on.
One of my personalities.
Sticks and J.
I got
Chocolate J.
Chocolate J.
Chocolate
Nope.
J.
Sticks and J.
It's not that.
Turbo and Kev.
Chrono Trigger, that almost made it to my number 5 spot.
Yeah.
That soundtrack's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That is
Chrono Trigger's crazy.
it's really
It is. Yeah. That.
holy shit. That soundtrack is good. Turbo, I don't know if this might have slipped your mind. Gauntlet 4 for the Genesis.
It's yes.
I
It did, yes.
And
At least,
and the funny thing is, everyone never thinks about it. It just goes under the radar
yes,
all the time.
Yes.
All the time. No one thinks about it at all. And it's It's probably on the Genesis. It's top
Fire
5.
Tower. Which tower was it?
Fire Tower.
The Fire
The track
Tower,
is
right?
called Sortie.
Sortie. Okay, yeah. that's-
Retribution, Wind Tower, all that shit, dude.
They're
it's,
all good. Yeah, they're crazy.
It's
Great game.
Oh my god! And the last one I have on there, and I played this game recently, and it's oh my god, Cyber Shadow.
Yep.
That soundtrack,
Yep.
holy fucking shit!
If you ain't heard it, go listen.
That is 8-bit pushed to its limits.
Yeah.
That's 8-bit sounds pushed to its limits. If it came out like around the time of when the NES was out, like that kind of sound,
That'll be the top.
It'd probably be my favorite soundtrack all the time. It's so fucking good.
Wow.
It's so good. So if no one's messed with Cyber Shadow, just get it for the music.
Yeah.
Just get it
Like,
for
for
the,
the
just
music
get it for the
alone is
music.
good.
We're still waiting for the OST.
Yeah.
It's not online yet, right?
It's all over the place.
It's breaking. It's,
Some people are getting them. Like
Yeah.
there's tracks scattered everywhere, so you could probably get the whole soundtrack. They're just
Nobody
not,
put it together.
It's not in the same area though. And Kev, if you got to get that game, buy Cyber Shadow.
I'll play, yeah.
No, that's
First beat the
That's
No,
not
it's a
messenger.
good
bad, he can just put
soundtrack.
on
It
the
is.
game.
First beat the
I can't
messenger
hate
and then play it.
Messenger, I have a
It's
hard
on Game
time with
Pass,
the
bro.
Messenger. I'm having a tough time with that.
But yeah, that's the last of my honorable mentions.
That's
Cyber
it?
Shadow's on Game Pass, bro.
And yeah, Cyber Shadow.
No kidding.
Chrono
No,
Coast.
it's a good soundtrack.
Chrono Coast did have some killer music too.
Yes.
Not
yeah.
just Chrono Trigger.
They had to remake that.
And Reggie,
man.
we agree with you on Streets of Rage 3.
What did he say? It was trash.
He said he loves
he
it.
said
He
it- no,
said
he
he
said it
loves
was
it.
trash. He said it was
Okay,
trash.
well, say
Imagine.
No, he said it was trash. He said
No,
it was
Streets of
trash.
I
Rage
don't know
3.
if you caught
Play-
that, Al, but he said you did everything that he taught you again.
Why do you say that? Why do you keep saying that, man? Come on, dude. I thought we were friends, man. Come on. Anyway,
Actually, Super Boo, Game Ground's first stage.
First stage.
First stage had the best music, but after that, it kind of got like progressively
Real bad.
not as good as the first. This first stage set the tone so high. The
First,
second
yeah.
stage wasn't bad though. Second stage wasn't bad, but
If you
after
listen
that,
to our greatest songs
Yeah.
from games
It's
all the
on there.
time, it's on our podcast.
Yeah.
But we have it in there.
Game Ground
Yeah.
first stage was crazy.
Great Ground was nice. Yeah, it was good. The first one. For the first stage.
Oh,
that's
good.
a-
Miami Sunrise messed with Cyber. Yeah, Cyber Shadow's music. Jesus.
Yeah, well, John was playing it. He said,
Yeah.
"Yeah, he was."
That music. You could just stay in one place. You don't even have to play the game.
Nah, no.
Just sit there and just listen to music. It's so multi-layered, man. It's
If only they had state selected. You just go to these stages. Just record them.
yo.
there
Seriously, just
for-
stand there.
just sit there. Like,
Hell yeah.
You want to hear this?
Put the controller down. Like, go.
It's going to be
Just gonna sit
25
there.
minutes long. 5 minutes each stage.
Yo. No, dude, it's so good.
Yeah, let me go through my honorable mentions. These are honorable mentions that I couldn't decide whether to put them in the top.
Top 5 stuff.
Of course, these are my personal ones.
Go for it.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yes.
We were talking about like how come no one has
No one
Mario?
ever
got to
No one
Super
has Mario, and Mario
Super
has
Mario
great
Brothers
music.
3, and it was said by Tommy Tallarico, who was on our podcast, Deej. It was the perfect game, and Koji Kondo, I think is the name of the
Koji Kondo.
composer. The composer
Kondo.
that
the
Koji
composer
Kondo.
who did it.
Koji Kondo.
Kondo.
Oh, man.
Oh man,
He should patent that.
Coochie Kondo.
He should patent
Coochie
that.
Kondo.
Coochie Kondo.
Coochie Kondo.
Damn, we just
butchered his
Wow,
name.
y'all
out.
just-
My
y'all
bad.
gonna-
My
Y'all gonna
bad.
butcher this man's name.
That's horrible.
I don't
No,
say
but he
names.
did an amazing job. Everybody you can't disagree that
I can't.
you
It's terrible.
you play the game, and
That's
every
great.
track is memorable. Every single track
It
is
is.
iconic
It is.
and
No,
memorable.
Round 3 is great.
And
yeah.
It's arguably probably one of the best soundtracks too.
We were between that and Mario World.
Yeah,
World
no,
too.
no,
We
and,
could do it.
that's
I could
another
do
one
it.
that's good too.
That's
And
why
I'm
you
like,
never pick any of them because you can't choose
Just
between
leave
I
them
know.
all out. Leave them
I
all
know,
out.
man.
I can't pick.
Well, yeah, well, we'll put that in the honorable.
Add
mentions
Yoshi
also.
to that. Oh man, you won.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. Shovel Knight. I'm surprised nobody put that in there
Shovel
because
Knight.
that's a retro
It's got good music.
chip tune type retro style,
Brought
but
it
in a
back.
new style, with new composers.
It had a good soundtrack.
So-
They brought it back.
Awesome soundtrack. Sonic 2.
I'm surprised nobody said any Sonic.
Yeah,
Sonic
yeah, yeah.
2.
No one said any Sonic.
Oh,
I wanted to
man.
put that in my top, but I'm like,
1,
I
2,
can
there's
pick
always
1, 2, and
3,
3.
Knuckles.
guys.
there's always like 2 or 3 tracks
That
in
are
every
iffy.
Sonic game
That
that
are
are just
iffy.
like,
Yeah, there's only one,
come on,
too.
man,
They're
skip. No,
As a series, it's got classic.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
that
God.
last battle with Robotnik in Sonic 3 when you have Sonic and Knuckles
Oh, yeah.
combined.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
all the crystals.
No
yo,
Tails love?
Fire.
No
So
Tails in that
No,
fight?
but-
No love for Tails?
What are you talking about?
This is Sonic and Knuckles combined.
The
You
game.
know what?
Listen, as a soundtrack as a whole, like,
Man.
as a full composition, as a whole thing, Sonic 2 has arguably one of the best.
Better than the
uh,
Michael
video
Jackson
games.
soundtrack, really? Better than part 3?
Moonwalker.
We did part 3?
Come on, man.
Emerald said
Come
Coochie
on,
Condom is his favorite rapper.
Coochie Condom.
It does have not a full soundtrack,
Coochie
though. Just some songs here.
Watch there be a rapper tomorrow named Coochie Condom.
I'm pretty sure.
This one, nobody. I don't even know who played this. But,
Song 3 Knuckles, yeah, that's the best. That's
No,
that's
I didn't even say anything.
That's not
yet.
what he said.
He's reading
Oh, I was reading the chat. My bad. No, what I was gonna say was Doom.
They said Doom in the
Someone mentioned Doom.
Somebody said
Somebody
the
did?
original.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone said
Oh,
something
someone
about Doom.
mentioned it in the chat. My bad. I didn't read the chat.
They said
But-
listen to Big Fucking Gun.
And also Doom
No,
Eternal.
Doom is it's
no.
a sleeper, man. If you haven't played any of them, just listen to the soundtrack. Just listen to it. It's a
Well,
lot
they've
of
had good soundtracks since the first one.
influences from heavy metal, from like Metallica, like industrial type music, very gritty and like it just gets you. It gets you in the grind of like I want to fuck some shit up.
I want to murder you.
I want to fuck some shit up, and it
chop
really
your
gets you in the
limbs.
mood.
Nelly Furtado.
I want to chop your
Hell, man.
What?
Wait, what? What?
Dude. All right.
Nelly Furtado.
This guy said Nelly Furtado. I want to fuck shit up. Nelly Furtado. What?
Excuse me.
Hold on a second.
Timbaland Nelly Furtado. not original Nelly Furtado. She's
This
smooth.
other one,
mellow.
this other soundtrack. This is on the Verge. This was like on the same line of Fury, where I was like, which one should I put at my top?
Pause.
And I didn't know which one to put in. But Hotline Miami
That's dope music.
has a freaking
That's
amazing
dope music.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
Another good one.
And I'm like,
Another
good
Fury, I listened to a little, like it
Probably
just,
Fury higher.
It's just a
A little
little
higher.
bit,
You
just
know,
a
Fury's
tiny,
a little higher. I'll
just
give
by
you that.
just by a little bit,
Yeah.
because
Fury's a little
I
higher.
like both of them, amazing. But I was like, this Hotline
Nah,
Miami,
it's such a standout. In a game
It's
like that,
awesome.
the music is a standout.
it's awesome. And then my
Just like Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2.
yeah. Well,
The music is a standout.
yeah. And the last one, honorable mention, Door Kickers Action Squad. That soundtrack, I was
Soundtrack where Al loves to kill people.
hostages. Just watch our playthrough too.
Blonde hostages.
Listen, it's
Shotgun
one thing.
to the head.
It's one thing when you make like Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, where it was like a love letter to like 80s action movies. This one's very similar, which is why I couldn't put it also on the top
Soundtrack.
because it's very similar to Far Cry 3. It's trying to do the same thing on a different level. Obviously, it's 2D versus a 3D type of first person type of thing, but it's a memorable soundtrack.
Yeah, it
You don't
does.
have to play the game.
It's
you just
special.
listen to it.
Special.
If you guys want to out there, you can listen to.
It's a
You
fun
can watch
game.
us. You can watch our playthrough of it.
It's a fun game.
I had a lot of fun playing it. I want to play through it again with a different character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is dope because each character plays differently. They have different abilities and different, strengths and weaknesses. So
that soundtrack's 80s. That's 80s.
it's a
action
very
movie.
80s action movie soundtrack. Yes.
Yeah. Like cheesy. Like cheesy.
I want
Cheesy.
to do another playthrough with Chalk. As a matter of fact,
There you go.
I think that
you
would
go.
be yes.
Okay.
That's one thing I want to do, and I want to pick a different character. So
Nah.
maybe I'll pick the what was that other character? Shit, there was 4 characters, right? The
There was
breach-
just like 5 or
there's,
6.
There's like
Jesus.
fuck. There was a breacher, the sniper.
Armor guy, the
yeah.
person who's like the rogue fucking
Yes, yes,
officer
yes.
or whatever.
But it's a fun game.
There's so
It's
many.
a
There's
fun game.
so many.
It looked fun.
There's so many good tracks, man.
And we can't let this end without saying Parappa the Rapper. It's a music game. Actually,
No,
music,
listen,
music
no.
games.
No,
in-
music- they're
music
excluded.
games in
They're-
general.
They're excluded.
Yeah,
They
I'm not gonna
have
say
to
that
be.
because they're based
They
off
have
of
to be,
music.
man.
Guitar Hero, Guitaru Man, like
Don't
all
forget
those
DJ
games
Hero.
have amazing
Right.
music.
Luminous.
Like all that, they're
what
all
is it?
based off music.
Yeah,
though.
We're not.
Guitar
we're
Man.
not including any of
Rez.
those.
Nah,
Why you
Rez.
Why
Don't
you
forget DJ Hero though.
I'm surprised you didn't
Nah,
say Rez.
that's regular music.
No Rez?
It's just
Nah,
remix.
but
No, because it's a
Oh
music.
shit, Rez.
You forgot Rez. Shame on you, fan.
Well, I
Nah,
didn't
Rez
say.
is dope.
Yo.
I didn't say
Rez is
Tetris
dope.
Effect.
There's a lot of games. Listen,
yeah, it's true.
all those things. There's
I
so
didn't
many
even.
games.
I didn't even put that in there, but
Tetris
it should.
Effect is good.
I mean-
yeah, it's got good soundtrack. in it.
Listen, Rez is where that evolved from. So
Yeah,
that's the,
exactly.
That's
The
thing.
producer
you
of
could look,
Rez.
you could look
put
on
it-
this wall and see the titles you missed.
Well, there's gonna be
Yeah.
more.
Easily.
Yeah.
There's gonna be more top 5 or whatever's. There's gonna be more soundtracks that we're
top-
gonna add.
The top, yeah.
The top 5 again.
The second to 5. What?
Second to 5. I don't know.
We should have just named it 5
Five more.
soundtracks.
5 more fucking
We should have just named
soundtracks.
it 5 soundtracks you should listen to because
Imagine-
there's not top.
Imagine
not
if we
top.
had to pick a song.
Oh,
Fuck
dude.
you.
No,
Chill,
man.
Bob.
You can't do that.
Chill.
It's like
Double
I said
Dragon.
before.
Double Dragon Neon Stage 2.
Yeah. That's the whole soundtrack for me. That's the whole soundtrack for me.
For
That's
everybody out there watching, this
Number
is
one.
literally like if you had like picking the top 5 soundtracks. It's literally like giving the power to like you got to tell me who lives and who dies. Like
That's
it's
tough.
so that it's tough.
It's really tough.
It's like what?
But
like,
I tell you 2 in particular of my 5.
Do not talk about Fortnite.
Get out of here with that Fortnite. Get out of here with that. But the 3.
Fortnite doesn't even have music, does it?
I don't.
Doesn't
Who
even have
knows?
music?
Who
I don't
knows?
know.
I
There's
never
no
played
music
it.
in
I don't play it, so
I don't
even
play
know.
it. I don't play it.
But I'll tell you, the 3 out of my 5, the Phantasy Star 2, Castlevania, Curse of Darkness, and Astral Chain, I think would always stay. Those are my stays completely. With 3 houses, probably, maybe creeping in 4. But it's always the 5th spot that's the toughest. But I mean, these soundtracks are just everyone just keeps killing in these games.
Kasani, you're talking about last Thursday? That was a stall for Saturn.
Yeah, stall.
If you're talking about that music.
Yeah, Stall was
awesome.
Oh my god!
If you haven't noticed, most of my stuff that I play for Throwback Thursday is because of the soundtracks.
yeah,
And I play them just because the music is so good.
Sega.
So when I run out of that, when I play Streets of Rage 3, you'll know that I'm out of titles to play for the music. But usually I go to them because of the music so you guys can hear it.
that
But yeah.
soundtrack was so bad.
Oh my gosh.
It was so terrible.
Oh, honorable mention. Techno Cop. No, I'm joking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm joking.
I knew that had to get a mention.
I'm joking.
no,
I'm joking.
no.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
That's like me saying, last battle.
Yo, I took a look at that too. I took a look at Last Battle.
Bro, I had to listen to Techno Cop again,
man.
and I was like, wow, that.
Early
It's-
Genesis games are nah.
It's comically. The thing about Techno Cop is that it's horrible, but it's comically bad. It's comically bad. Like you laugh because you're like, how did somebody approve this and let this go? How did they go do this?
Mr. Mass Produce in the chat. What up?
Yo, what's good,
What
man?
up?
Welcome aboard.
What up?
Welcome
What
aboard.
up? How
Welcome
There's
aboard.
shooters. There's G Darius. Like, there's a lot of shooters that got awesome music, too.
Oh man, this
Freaking Einhinder had dope music.
Oh shit!
So it's ridiculous.
I freaking forgot
Devil May
about
Cry
that.
4.
Einhinder.
A lot of games.
Yeah.
Like I said, we got another. We'll do another show like this.
Dude,
where we
there's
have
so
more.
many. There's so many soundtracks.
There's so many.
It shouldn't be a top anything. It should just be like, yo, soundtracks that you like.
You know what's messed up? I hate it
'Cause
when I
there's so
read
many.
someone's second comment after
Yeah.
the first one. So I just looked at Casanos and it just said women. And I was about to say, yeah, women. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I'm about to say, yeah. He's correcting
Yeah,
something he
women,
just
you know.
said. Like, yeah, Casano,
He said
women.
human. Women. Okay.
Yeah, women.
Okay.
It's a great song.
Out of context.
I love that
Yeah.
music.
That's awesome.
Wow.
They
I
do
like that
produce-
song.
I like women Japanese music. They sing better Japanese music than the guys.
No, they do.
man.
No,
They do.
anime tracks, man. When
Yeah.
it's a
Of
dude,
course.
it's
You don't
always
wanna-
better with
dude,
the women.
You don't want to
Always.
hear the
There's
American
a track.
translated.
There's a track in Astral Chain sang by a guy.
Yeah.
Or a woman. You could either version.
Yes.
The women's version is way better.
Way
Oh, of
better.
course.
The
Yeah.
guy's
Way
like,
better.
I don't want to hear that shit. The fuck is that? And he's speaking English.
sounds horrible.
Unless
That sounds
Unless
awkward.
it's the guy in Street Fighter animated movie when Chun Li is getting there. Well, when Guile is driving to the place and Chun Li is listening to the music. Yes, yes. The girl
It did
can't
sound
sing
good. No,
that.
it sounded good though. It did sound good.
His voice is crazy.
It went with the music though.
Yo.
It went with the music. I ain't go, hey.
That's the,
I ain't go,
Yeah.
hey.
that's the opening clip.
Yo.
Women.
Women.
That's it. No
That's
context, just women.
Women.
What's your favorite
Yeah,
soundtrack?
Casano,
Women.
women.
And that one word can start this whole thing. That's the magic about it all.
Because I can't read in order.
Yeah,
That's my problem.
That's
My
favorite,
stupid ass can't read the
My
paragraph he typed beforehand. I just go to women. Oh, really? What happened?
favorite soundtrack. Women. What?
I bet you it's a soundtrack. You look it up.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Probably should.
Women.
But speaking of which, like, if there's anything you haven't heard that we mentioned, please look it up and listen to the soundtrack.
Hell yeah, man.
So you know what we're talking about.
And leave some of your suggestions in the comments.
Definitely.
Exactly.
I know you guys have been.
Please.
leaving
Some
it
of them
in
are
the
like, I
chat.
already left in the chat.
Nah, they left it.
Nah,
Yeah,
go to the
it's all
comments.
fun.
Just
I
post
saw a
them all in
bunch
the
of
comments afterwards.
Yeah.
It's good to keep it going.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And remember, hit that like button if you did.
Hell yeah.
Hit that like bing bong.
You know why?
Why?
That's why. I did that very quiet, like very suspect. Like, hey, that's why. No, man, we got a streaming schedule.
Do we?
Tetris Tuesdays with Algie857. That's me. Ha ha.
Bang bang.
Then we got every Wednesday. Stop it. We got every Wednesday,
Like now.
like right now, the podcast, broadcast live,
Video game podcast,
7:30.
y'all.
7:30 p.m. Eastern
Oh,
time.
and who do we got next week?
But you know what?
We'll let them know later.
You know what though?
Damn, that's fucked up.
You know what though? 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, yo.
That's right.
For any of you guys who are always late to the podcast, remember that time. Damn it.
7:30.
7:30, man.
Some
Eastern
people got
time.
work
You
and
wanna?
stuff, man.
I understand you got work, but
Man.
like say it in the chat. Say,
Quit-
yo,
quit
my
your
bad.
job.
I was at work and I had to stay late. Whatever.
fine.
Give me an
Nah,
excuse. I
nah.
want to hear an excuse,
Nah,
man.
get yourself fired. Get that unemployment. Get in the chat. And we good to go.
Get that stimulus.
He
You got that
doesn't mean
stimulus?
that.
Get that stimulus.
Get that stimulus. You're good. You're
Get
good.
that
You can still. Don't listen to any. Don't listen to us.
Please don't
We're
listen
not.
to me.
We're not good.
Do
at
not
all,
listen
Miles.
to me
No, no,
whatsoever.
no. But anyway, we got the Wednesday podcast.
Yeah.
That's right. 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Then we got Throwback Thursdays.
We throw it back.
What's
Every
And
Thursday.
Fighter Fridays.
What? No, I'm not done.
And Fighter Fridays. With
Yeah,
Big
you just
Chuck.
skip over. You always be hating, man. Always be hating.
I try not to say the time because you're always like, I don't know if I can
Thursday
do the
nights,
time.
motherfucker.
I don't know if I can do
Thursday
the time.
nights. Thursday
though,
nights.
Even though the time
Thursday
is
after
posted
sun
right
goes
there.
down.
in front
Between
of-
like 9 and
Listen,
11.
man.
Thursday nights.
Listen, it's
9,
9
11
p.m.
Eastern. You just,
All of our all the Tetris Tuesday, Throwback Thursday, and Fighter Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern time, unless specified otherwise. We will give you a post, and you know how you get that information. All you got to do is follow us on all our social media because we're gonna let you know. We're gonna keep you posted. We'll give you that info so
On the
you're
book
in the
face?
know.
on the book face.
On the book face and the Twitters.
Nah,
and the twatters.
on the twattas.
The twatters.
Sounds like a
I'm
animal.
not gonna twat you. No, that sounds terrible.
You're gonna twat me? What?
Swat me?
No.
Watch it.
We're getting demonetized. Right now.
We're probably getting demonetized.
But
Women?
yeah.
Sorry,
Talking about women and
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
getting twatted.
Wow.
Anyway, you guys know what to do, man.
Derail.
Follow us on all the social media.
Subscribe.
That's how you know what's going on.
Subscribe.
Also, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification because you're gonna miss all the goodness that happens on this channel.
Yes.
So you know when I go online Thursday, it'll ring the bell.
Big bong.
Yeah, no, it will. You'll get that notification.
And what does
man.
that
You
sound
gotta-
like?
Ding dong, hello.
Yep, there you go. Exactly.
That's
Thanks,
not
Joe.
Bailey. That's not Bailey.
That's not, that's
Ding
not
dong,
that's
hello.
how it sounds,
Taking
man.
trademarks.
Jesus Christ.
Bing bong.
Bing bong,
Bing, bing bong. There you go. Thank you, Jay. Bing bong.
Bing bong the bear. What? I don't know. Anyway,
Until next time.
leave a comment. Hit that like button too.
And don't forget,
Yeah.
if you're listening to our audio podcast anywhere, give us the highest marks possible.
Yeah, man.
Every little bit helps.
Oh, absolutely.
And check out our TikTok.
Hell yeah, man.
That's right.
Ooh, we got some
Yeah.
funny shit
We got
coming up.
Everybody in the
on
chat
TikTok.
also hit that like button, man. I want to see that happen.
Yes.
I want to see that
At
happen.
Level 857.
It really does help us out.
And how y'all like Al's art? He's been throwing up some art.
Yeah,
for y'all.
man.
I've been working real hard, man. Let me know how you like it.
That's right.
Let me know how you like it. I'm actually gonna switch it up too. I'm gonna try some new drawings.
Oh, Emerald Wizard's asking for the pause menu again.
And we're always passing the pause menu.
You know, no, you listen, Emerald. I have it set up
Yep.
in a different location
Yep.
where I did the Tetris Tuesday last night.
We did too much drinking though, so we can't get there.
Well, yeah, we can't do it tonight. It's not gonna happen tonight, but it might happen sometime this week. You gotta stay tuned,
Yep.
and you gotta hit that bell
Yep.
Bing bong.
Tell your friends.
That way
Subscribe.
you know.
Tell your mama. Tell your papa.
Tell
and
them
share
all.
the videos too, man. Shit, you gotta let people know about us, man.
Get the word out there.
Get the word out
around
there,
the
man.
whole world.
I
Tell
hope you
everybody.
guys. I hope you guys out there are telling people about us.
Yeah,
For real, like yo, these guys are crazy.
Ex-
These guys are
Absolutely.
crazy.
Share all of
You
our
gotta,
posts.
you gotta listen to these guys. You gotta see these guys.
We're
Look at this.
lovable, huggable, happy. You know,
Anyway,
everything is good.
we love you guys. Thank you so much, everybody in the chat. It's been awesome. It's been a pleasure.
That's right. Women.
Until next week, y'all. Women. No, we started- Peace out.